Hi everyone. Oh my god.
Hello. I
This
knew
feels
Matty
so
was
weird.
saying. I knew was saying hello, babe, to me. Hello, babe.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a little jealous, because I knew he said it to you, and I'm like,
Oh,
well,
hello,
hi.
Elena. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. I'm doing awesome. Went to see my therapist this morning. Everything's doing good. Channel's doing good. Last night's video was some sort special, but I didn't know. I didn't remember. You know, when you investigate, you don't remember what's happened, and
Mm.
when you edit, it's then you realize, okay, that's
Yeah, exactly. That happens all the time. And sometimes you see things happen and you experience them, but you just don't remember it. And sometimes you don't notice some things. So I many times I've been editing and I was like, whoa, why didn't I hear that? Or why didn't I notice that during the investigation? Because it would have like really helped with like, what should you ask next. Gosh, I can't speak.
next. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always like while editing, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I should have done this differently, or if I knew this, I should have done this. And yeah.
Yeah. And when editing, I didn't remember that when I was using my pendulum, that my crystal went shaking like that. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. And that was weird because my hand was really steady and you could see the crystal shaking. And I know you're one of my therapists, Eric. It's just like the real one.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy episode. Like I saw it twice. First like the
Oh, thanks.
pre-release for
Oh,
members.
yeah.
Yeah. That was amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, go to Exploring Harley YouTube channel and go check his videos out if you haven't watched because
And
his videos are amazing.
And if you come to Canada, if you guys pass by Canada, if you pass by the region of Prescott or Brockville, that little church is accessible to everyone. It's always open.
Oh, that is so cool.
So it's always open. It's right in the middle of the graveyard, and
And it's
like,
you're allowed to go there. Like it's not
yeah,
like,
yeah. Even
because
one neighbor,
sometimes,
he came and saw me, and he started asking questions. It was very nice. Asked for the name of the channel, and he said that he was really into paranormal, and that some nights, and he lived right across the graveyard,
mm,
and
okay.
he told me that at night he saw shadows going walking in the graveyard, and they weren't people.
Wow.
And that place right in front of the church, right, it's the St. Lawrence River. And right in the middle of the river, it's the border of the US and Canada.
Mm,
And
okay.
back in 1812, that was like a battlefield right there.
Oh, so there's a
So
lot of energy right
yeah, a
there.
lot of energy, a lot of history. So I'm gonna go back. I want to go back, like do something in the church, something in the graveyard. But that was let's say a first taste of the place.
Yeah. So yeah, Nick, the boy who cried nerve, he's a paranormal poet. That's his. You did it. Is this the same channel or is this different channel? Because you did that.
Oh,
You changed the name because, like, I don't know if you want to come on panel and explain a little bit what's the idea, but yeah, he was
I love the
talking about
name.
it before. Yeah, because he
I
does
love it.
poetry and he has an idea to kind of mix it with the paranormal. So
Oh,
I thought his idea was super brilliant. I don't know anyone who does the same thing right now. Like I don't know anyone who's doing this.
me
So
neither.
that's like a very good opportunity for Nick to
Wow.
Get
welcome.
out
Great
there.
next,
Yep, 'cause
and I wish all the best. And I'm gonna push on you, my friend, and like all my friends, I will share it out and share it out.
yeah. I'm gonna create
Remember, I
like a
told you
banner
about
thingy real quick. So yeah,
yeah,
keep talking. I'm doing this.
yeah. Remember the cult spot I was investigating last Sunday?
Yeah.
It was insane.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, one of the cult members' name was Joseph DiMambro, and his
Yeah.
surname was Joe, and I had the name Joe J-O come on Spirit Talker. And when we were talking about
Oh my god.
specific things about the cult, everything was going on. We even add, can you touch the devices one after the other? REM pod, music box, and cat ball when went all one after the other. And I had the flashlight turn on and turn off on command, and you couldn't get
Oh my god.
on more command than that. It was instant. It
Wow.
was insane. You could feel the energy and that rock, that big chunk of crystal. It's huge. And back in 1997, when the last mass suicide happened, 12 people died around that rock.
Hmm.
And our friend Leticia, who is a medium, she was with us and she felt like all the energies that was there. Uh, it was just insane. Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
And
Wow.
I went to get like stock footage, old news reel from back in the day from France and here in Quebec. I will have to subtitle it, but a French camera team went into one of their temples in France that people committed suicide, but the fire mechanism to set fire to the place didn't fire up.
Hmm.
So they found them and they found the place, and you can see the inside of the building. It's spooky. It's you
Wow.
could see all the occult behind the cult. So that rock is like charged up of energy. I
Yeah.
took a kick-ass picture of that rock even.
Yeah. Hi everyone in the chat, by the way. I've been kind of showing your comments on the screen. That's my way of saying hello. But yeah, hi Paranormal Highway and Nick, and he's new.
Paranormal Highway is my friend Eric.
Ah, Eric. Well, nice
Yes.
to know the name behind the
And he's
what is
out
it
west.
called?
He's in Washington State, I
Yeah,
think. Yeah.
awesome.
Gonna show
And
it.
my fiance, Devil's Hour Productions, Matt, and there's Terry. Hi, I haven't seen you in a while. And Kevin, the how do you say that? Custodian ghost hunter?
Custodian Ghost Hunter.
What does the custodian mean? But
Uh,
hello, welcome. And Reti is here. Custodian. I have no idea what it means, actually.
Custodian is like somebody who watches on over something or over someone. I think.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah, I could actually like look it up. I'm just like checking the comments right now. Hi, I hope I say your name right. Theta? Theta? December. I feel like that sounds Swedish, but I'm not sure.
look at that. Look at that
Oh,
chunk
sorry.
of
I'm gonna put, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think you showed this
Yeah, but
before.
that's
It's
the
not the same
picture
one.
I took. Yeah, that's the same rock.
Same rock. Okay.
That's a big chunk of crystal.
That looks like it radiates energy. Like you just
Oh,
look at it.
it breathes energy. It
Yeah.
screams energy. It screams. Well, I can't wait
Uh,
to go through all the footage
Energy
I
drink.
have. And, oh, I'm on coffee.
It's the cheap store brand. It literally says energy drink. Oh my god. But yeah. So, yeah, tonight's stream's purpose is basically just talk about everything paranormal, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. So, I'm going to have open panel. Everyone is welcome here to tell their paranormal stories. So, you don't have to be a paranormal investigator. You can just be a normal person who had paranormal experiences. And if you want to come up here on video or just audio only, you're welcome. Just let me know and I'll send you the link.
And Eric is just telling me that he is taking off to the Olympic Mountains, which is the number one Bigfoot hotspot around the world. He's going to be there for 3 days.
Oh,
Wow. And Eric is a big Bigfoot hunter, and
yeah.
I think you saw one, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, over there in Washington State, you have like that those big forests with those huge trees, and wow, I hope you
Yeah.
catch one. I hope you catch one on camera.
I know, right? Like
Yeah,
that's like I know like catching like a ghost or a spirit on camera. I feel like that's more common maybe. But when it comes to
yeah, but
like Bigfoot
for
and stuff
us,
like that, I don't
for us,
know.
it's
Like
the
I don't
holy
really
grail.
follow yeah, I don't really follow that much like Bigfoot stuff. Like I always been interested, but I don't know. Like there are
I'm
some videos and sightings and
yeah,
stuff like that. So I don't know. That'll be
I'm
interesting to hear about it. If you want to come up, just yeah.
yeah. I heard stories, and I want to. I'm a big believer of Bigfoot, and I
Mm.
have like my theory and everything, and I'm pretty sure that a creature as intelligent, as is huge, as adaptive as it can be, uh, yeah.
So
Matt, I saw Bigfoot the same as Joe Vitale.
oh my god.
Oh. Oh my god.
No, Dante, he's a big guy. This tall, big guy.
Oh, he's. I just saw him on Matt's and Joe's videos, and whoa, the guy is huge.
Yeah, he's so chill and cool.
Yeah, looks
It's
like
like
a.
he looks like scary, but then he's not scary. Um, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I'm spacing out. Yeah, billions. Yeah, I do believe in like cryptids. Like there is so many cryptids out there.
Hmm.
Like not just like
And
yeah.
after what happened to Dom and me in that graveyard here in Quebec, I, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna start to believe in the Wendigo creature, especially around here. Especially
Mm,
around like here, well, here, not especially here in Quebec, but like Quebec, Ontario, northeast of the U.S. You know that kind of area that is right in middle of Wendigo territory, and the way it was acting that night, nothing can run that fast, not even an animal.
yeah. Interesting.
Hmm. I also felt like I went to another realm at 3 a.m. while sleeping in the basement of my parents' house on Christmas Eve. I'm a paranormal investigator. I'm super tuned into the paranormal. Well, Tessa,
That is awesome.
you should come and tell us that story. And there's no judgment here. None at all. We're all strong. Most of us are strong believers. And I think, um, yeah, that's really interesting.
That is. Sorry, I was a little distracted. I posted
That's
something in the comments. But yeah, Joe is
keep.
hairier. Oh my god. But yeah, come on panel if you want to tell your stories. Everyone is welcome. If you don't want to be on camera, that's fine. You can be audio only. Or you can tell your experiences in chat if you don't want to come up here.
Yeah, it's not all
We
people.
won't bite. We're friendly.
Or if you want to come on, like, and some people don't want to come on because they don't want to be people to see them. You
Mm,
just turn off the camera.
yeah. No
Just gonna hear
camera.
you.
It's just your
Yeah,
avatar. You can choose your own picture there, and it's your voice only.
that's the way
It's
I
very
tamed.
simple.
That's the way I
StreamYard.
tamed Spotted Ghost for an interview.
That's how I started. I was so nervous, like
Oh,
to go on panels and stuff. So I was often just turned off my camera. I was like,
hey, I know singers that started their career singing backwards to the public.
mm,
They're back to the public because they were so,
really?
yeah, they were so kind of they were good singers, but when the stress and everything came through, like the voice, it's not the same. So they would look in the back for a moment, and yeah. Elena banned me from coming on.
Yeah.
you, you're probably still full of cam stick and war paints.
Yeah. And he's a little sick now too. And he's on field right now. So that's not nice.
Well, I've been there, done that, and I tell you, it's the field.
So, is that Cecilia? Cecilia? Cecilia?
Cecilia, yeah.
Am I saying it right? Hi. Just caught you. I'm
Hello.
here. I've been subscribed. Awesome. Nice to have you in chat.
Thank you and
And
welcome.
yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't really know. What should we talk about?
I don't know. Like
The
I
craziest
I want to know.
paranormal.
I want to know, not giving out spoilers or anything about the oncoming investigation or the oncoming movie about the Monroe House, but can you tell me about some things that happened in the
Hmm.
Monroe House, and some
Yeah,
yeah.
of course. Before that, Paranormal Highway said, I have 30 minutes. I can jump on if you want. So I'm
Come
gonna
on in,
send you
Eric.
the link. Where you want me to send the link? And I didn't
You,
think
sh-
this through. Should I
you
just
should.
drop it in chat because this should
Yeah,
open
drop
back?
it in the chat. Just drop it in the chat.
Because I see if somebody's trying to join. If I don't know. I just hope nothing gets through that shouldn't.
Well, Terry, if you have if you have one that is kind of above or kind of special to you, can come on in and explain it to us. It's gonna be.
Yeah,
We all have
everything.
that.
Paranormal experiences. Everyone
Yeah,
has or supernatural or something you're not sure what it is, but it's
even Alien One,
unexplainable. Aliens,
even
Bigfoot,
everything,
cryptids, everything.
everything.
Everything weird, kind of in the paranormal. Uh, because
Realm.
everything is our paranormal. That it's like I don't know how to explain it. My English isn't strong today. Yeah. But yeah, there's the link. I dropped it in the chat. So want me to
Come
head
on in.
on? Yeah, like I said earlier, come
Yeah, come
on
on
and you
in,
can
Nick. Tell us
explain
your
also
story.
and explain a little bit about the name, the new name for your channel, because I thought that was
Yeah,
very
yeah, and we want to
cool
hear
idea.
about it and the
Mhm.
concept behind everything. And yeah,
I have more than one experience that have made impact there. There's been several. Yeah, like you're welcome to come up here too.
yeah.
There is
I see.
Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, all right, yeah, and the camera.
The camera is like, nope, not today.
The spirits are eager. The spirits are eager to just.
And there is Eric.
Eric,
Hi.
how are
Hey.
you, my friend?
Hello, Eric.
Hi, and welcome. So
It's an
nice.
honor.
No, it's an honor to have you.
It is.
You know,
It is honor to have you.
I'm jealous of you, Wolf. You went to Queen Mary in California, and you got some activity. I was there 2 days on Queen Mary, zero activity, zero.
Yeah. My experience. Look who's here. Reddy.
Hey.
Hello.
So my Queen Mary experience. At the moment, it felt like we didn't capture anything. I mean, it was cool. It felt like you stepped on like a different
Yeah, that part was nice.
world, you know, like it's you could feel the energy around you and everything, but it wasn't like wow, like
Yeah, I
super
know.
haunted and anything like that. But I
Still
really
here
enjoyed
listening.
being there. So basically, during editing, I noticed that I captured some whispers and like EVPs. And well, one thing we captured in real life that you saw also in the trailer, if you seen the trailer, was the knock. Okay, it still could be it was a person and they were just really fast, but we didn't hear really like footsteps or anything. And it was very loud knocking. We were in front of B340 and we literally got up right away and started looking for people, and we saw no one. There was like people like way on the other side of the hallway, like it's a very long hallway, so there were people like very far away, so that it couldn't be like it was them. So we really don't know where the knock came from, because we kind of forgot it during the investigation, but then afterwards I was looking at the footage that was taken during the tour. The tour guide said that the B floor was closed, like there's no guests because it's under construction renovations. So because we didn't remember that during the investigation, so we were like kind of like, okay, maybe it was people in the rooms or something, but there's no people in the rooms in B floor or B deck because it's closed. So I don't know,
Yeah,
but
we
there was this
explored.
loud knock, and I don't know
We
if it was
explored
paranormal.
every inch on that ship. My son, my daughter, we went everywhere. It was like, this is a dead ship. But
Yeah.
that's the way it goes, right? That's the way it goes sometimes.
That's with every location, I feel like.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
Sometimes it's active and sometimes it's nothing. So it
Oh.
really depends on the night, the energy. I feel like there is different factors. Also, like if there was like certain events happening on certain day, that day can be more active because of that. And I don't know.
More
And it's also
energy,
the
so-
energy and
True.
your energy, what you bring. So
Oh, my
I don't know.
energy's happy. The ghosts would love me if they were there.
Yeah, I
But
literally
you
happy
and Harley were talking about.
energy or fear, everything like higher energy. Is it like happiness or fear? It all feeds, in my opinion, it feeds the spirits basically.
Intense
Yeah, what
emotions.
you and Harley was talking about earlier. Yeah, we had about a Bigfoot encounter. I was 11 years old when we had our Bigfoot encounter up in the Sierra Mountains. There was 11 of us. It wasn't just one or two. When
Wow.
we saw the Bigfoot, there was 11 of us because our family we're hunters. We always go to the mountains every year, And when we saw the Bigfoot, it was just on a normal hunting trip, where we have a system where half the people go on feet, half go in a vehicle. And then we meet up at a certain place at a certain time where we get everybody back in the vehicle, everybody's counted for, and we drive back to camp, and we hunt on the way back to camp right before it gets dark. But one day we were just driving normal, and then I remember my Uncle Johnny looked over because he heard some noises. You know, when you hear noises, you know, you're thinking, all right, we might got a deer. Okay, let's. But when we looked over, he said, excuse my language, he goes, what the fuck is that? And we all looked over there, and there it was. It was a 7 foot. I'm guessing the height. I mean, it was above 7 feet. We were thinking maybe 7'2" between 8 feet. This thing was there. It was staring at us. This thing did like a scream, like a let's just say a woman screaming through a distortion speaker.
Oh gosh.
Very loud.
Whoa.
Wow.
And then every young person, there were about 6 of us. Every young person jumped out of the vehicle and started to chase it. And the thing starts taking off because literally it started chasing it. And we're going down the woods. I was 11 years old, so I was like maybe the 5th person behind a kid because, you know, I was younger. They were faster. And chasing this thing never went back on 4 feet. This thing stayed on 2 feet. That's why we knew it wasn't a bear. And we know the woods, you know the difference between a bear and a thing standing up. But the weirdest thing was, right when we're chasing it, right we get to a part where it starts to clear up, like there's like a meadow. Everything was silence. Thing disappeared. It was gone. I mean, it was like you're chasing it. You heard the crackling, and all of a sudden, nothing. No sound, no birds, no anything. It was just gone.
That is.
Now I'm not saying portals and all that. We learned about that later, but it was just, you know.
Yeah, that is the thing. Yeah, I don't remember who it was saying it, that maybe are there like spirits that they can like show and then disappear, or
You know,
like
to us it was more like the Bigfoot's known as we grew up respecting the woods, respecting the animals, respecting the Bigfoot from our family. We think like Bigfoot is like the king of the mountain, like king. When Bigfoot wants you to be quiet, the animals will be quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like silence. I mean, we can't say it's all theory, but and when you hear other people's stories, they all say the same thing, how things just go like silence, no birds, no bugs, where everything just like gets like sucked in.
Because they're in the presence of a king.
Yes, the presence of the king, because Bigfoot's king of the mountain. And that's why we're excited. We're going to go up to the Olympic Mountains for 3 days, starting Saturday morning, to do some Bigfoot investigation. Of course, paranormal investigation too, because I always bring my paranormal gear. Doesn't matter where you go. You know, we're gonna look for UFOs, paranormal, Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And of course, you're gonna film everything.
We're gonna film everything.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I definitely want to experience my first ever Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Just what I know what might happen with me, my reaction to seeing a Bigfoot would definitely be the first freeze, and then the rest of the time just slowly backing away, but maintaining eye contact. You know, because if you do eye contact with certain predators, they take that as a threat. But if I even turn around and not look this thing in the eye, it's
but what tells you that a Bigfoot could be a predator? Probably he's going to be as puzzled as you. Probably
he's like,
all he wants to do is
probably more scared, being like, oh no.
But you know what, Harley? We grew up with our families tell us, you know, we since a kid, we always thought Bigfoot was real from the beginning without even seeing the Bigfoot, because everybody talked about the Bigfoot, talked about the animals. You respect it, it respects you. So there wasn't really like such a scare factor, because we were not saying prepared. We were taught that these animals will respect you if you respect it. But now, of course, you see a grizzly bear, you know, get on the ground and crawl and put yourself in a crawl. But So that's why
Protected
when
me.
people say, "Why would you guys chase it?" Because we were taught that they're not there to harm you. We wanted to see it.
I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
They're probably more curious than we are.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. We believe that the Bigfoot knew us because we camp in the same spot every single year throughout the year.
It got
Because back in
accustomed
the
to you.
80s, you know, people respected people's camp spots like it's their home in a way. Nobody steals
Yeah.
your spot. So we felt that it kind of knew us, and maybe that's why it decided to, I don't know, show itself in a way that he knows we're not gonna use our weapons on it or none of that.
You literally
Exactly.
caught Bigfoot on his lunch break.
I
You caught Bigfoot on his lunch break. He was like, "Oh shit!" And that's how you
wanna-
took off running.
want to
Yeah.
hear about Reti's story.
Oh yeah.
Yes, Letty, do you have
Mine,
paranormal stories?
mine is kind of weird. It was back then I was in a church. Um, the smoke was coming out from Michael the archangel, and then Lucifer, the black smoke. It was kind of weird, and I asked my grandparents about that if you see that, and they scared because
Oh,
I
wait,
can
they saw-
see their face. They
they
didn't
saw
see it.
too.
Like,
Hmm.
what is that? And they didn't see the smoke coming from Michael the angel, the white smoke, and then the black smoke from Lucifer.
So when did this happen? Like, what was the
When I
situation?
was 15 years old,
Oh wow.
15.
Yeah.
Wow.
Were you just
And the
alone,
second,
or like I'm
yeah,
curious, like how
it
the
was it
situation.
was a mass. It was during the mass. Not gonna lie, it was during a
Oh,
mass, and I see
Oh.
something like, what the fuck was that?
Yes. So essentially, just
And the
oh,
second, and the
okay.
second one is it's kind of weird that they leave me alone here as a 10 years old. I'm used to it. I'm alone, and I was fully alone. I was in a room. I'm going to fall asleep. As I'm going to fall asleep, I heard a knock like this. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh. Wait, where did it
God.
come from? Just like
From
walls,
the door.
door. Oh my god,
is
I
it that
opened
that
it
would
up.
scare the
There's
hell out of
no
me.
there's no people at all. I went outside and there's no people at all in my surrounding. Like, what the
Wow.
is this?
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
gosh.
That.
I had a
So
dramatic on that one. If you knock my door, just knock like this because I
Yeah,
don't
but the three
I don't
knocks
have
could.
a common. Three
Yeah, but
knocks, I don't. No.
Yeah, she
the three
knows.
knocks could be
On
some people say it's kind of a way of mocking the Holy Trinity.
Exactly.
yes,
So
when it like
knocking
scratches
3
come in
times. Yeah.
trees,
Yeah.
trees,
So
I can't speak.
Yeah.
3 knocks,
Or
it's
they
very
talk.
significant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
that.
God.
Especially if it's that
If you
slow
knock,
and like
if you knock
Yeah.
me, just knock like this. Don't knock me like this, or else I'll punch you.
yeah, it's
Oh
like
my
really
god, that would
slow.
scare the hell out of me.
because I'm so have a PTSD on that one when it comes to
Yeah.
knocks.
There was at some point in time she had her brother and a cousin of hers play the Ouija board, and they were scared and forgot to close it. So it, instead of targeting the brother and the cousin, it targeted her, and she's the youngest out of all the siblings. So it targeted her for a time, and that's when I met her, when that thing was still in her life. And one day I decided to get rid of it and use some very colorful language to get rid of it. I thought it was a demon at first, but we just calmly asked it what are you? And well, the thing she felt, she was a really, really good medium. You know, Becca, Exploring Forward. Yeah,
I
she
know.
the medium. She felt that it wasn't necessarily demonic like whatsoever. It was just really mean. And so I was like, once I knew that, I just went to town. I just used all the colorful language in my dictionary, and all of us essentially just cast this thing out. And I made sure not to tell Reddy that I was doing this. And for 3 days, she was sick. And then after the third day, she was fine. So her entire life being filled with that negativity, her body forced that out. And and then third day she was fine. She was light. She hasn't felt anything dark ever since.
That's so cool. Actually,
Yeah.
well, you remember, like, I remember when,
Oh gosh.
Was it Becky or Becca?
It's Rebecca.
Becca. Yeah, she helped me, and I feel like I remember you were there too.
I think I was, yeah.
It was on a live stream, yeah, because
yeah.
you said I had like a negative attachment, and
felt like
it
it,
took
yeah.
like 3 different, like, separate times to get rid of it.
Mhm.
But I feel like first I was skeptical, like, how can you like remotely get rid of anything? Like, I was a little skeptical, but I was willing to try anything, and it literally it worked. Like, I
It
felt
worked.
so much lighter. I wasn't, like, of course, like, depressed, but like not like to the point like there's no point in anything, you know, that all that went away, you know, and I was just like seeing everything more clearly, and that made me think, wow, maybe it was something, and you actually did help me. So thank you for that, and I want to thank
Yeah.
Becca also.
Of course.
Yeah,
You're
thank you
truly
for
welcome.
that, though.
You're truly
Thank you
welcome
for.
here. Because there was where I drew the line where I knew I had to act. Because at this time I thought it was a demon. Because there was one time where it did try to like get closer in a way, where it tried, like, you know, like negative spirits still can not just oppress, but at times fully possess. And that's what it tried doing. And she was just having intense anxiety, freaking out, and I was doing my best. And that night, I literally like said, like, I will risk my spiritual safety. Like, I usually sleep, and I say in my mind, like, my spirit guides, like, watch over me, you know, watch over me, keep me safe while I sleep. That night I didn't. That night I said, spirit guides and any positive spirits, go to over the, you know, go and keep Reddy safe. And I could have gotten possessed because I had no protection whatsoever. There was no one watching over me, no one positive. I could have gotten possessed, but yeah. And
That's negative.
That time
There's people
Jojo
getting
was
censored in the
failing.
comments. That's weird. Like, the comments are not showing up. Like,
Yeah.
Matt
this
had
Yeah,
to
it's
change.
censored.
Matt had to
Sometimes
change
it's
yeah.
censored.
another
Like me,
time.
it's
Yeah,
censored.
she got censored last night on her stream.
Yeah, that is weird.
Oh
What's
yeah.
going on?
Wow.
Well,
I
if we
put the
don't
middle finger in
reply
comment
to your
section.
comment,
That's why.
Oh well, sometimes they don't like that. That little. Sometimes we want to be fun, but the computer doesn't like um analyze it like that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, this one, it like, it just tried to get closer. And so it didn't necessarily try to possess her. It was just seeing how close it could get.
They
And
will
I
attack
feel like
you.
spirits, they don't possess, but they can
They attack. To possess you, you
kind of
have to
affect you in a way. Like, you start feeling what they feel, but it's not like a
yeah,
full possession. It's more like,
being
if
possessed
you're
in
like
this.
sensitive, you start feeling their emotions and kind of
right.
you know, experiencing whatever, but it's not like you are being them, like they're fully controlling you. It's just,
This thing had bad
I don't know the
intention.
word for it in
My
English.
two
Yeah.
mediums explained it to me. It's like when you're possessed, actually it's your soul or your being, your inner being leaves your body and you're being replaced.
Yeah, and
That's a
that's normal
that's a
spirits can't do that.
yeah. Normal spirits cannot do that. They will attack you. Like when I went to investigate that dark house in Ontario, they couldn't spook me. So the only way to affect me was to get me sick. So they attacked me where I was like the most vulnerable.
where you were the most vulnerable?
Yeah.
Uh,
So
Um,
yeah, blah blah blah, Joe.
Blah,
okay, now I
blah blah
understand.
blah.
Okay, now I understand why Matt's comments.
It got
and
deleted.
and Joe,
Yeah.
just saying, yeah, I saw your video. It was excellent, excellent. Yeah, just saying.
Freaking.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Joe. So,
Good thing, but yeah.
Someone else has a interesting
yeah.
story.
Do you have more some interesting stories? Have you like experienced anything like when you were like
mine,
a
mine
child?
was in a, mine. I was in elementary. I'm still 11 or 10 that time. I'm not sure if I'm being possessed. I'm still debating about myself on that time because I don't remember what I'm doing because all I remember is I'm home already. I'm like, ah, because they told me I almost killed that person because I was angry that time before I forget all those things or I'm not in a myself.
Mm.
I feel like I'm being possessed or not. I'm still
Yeah,
debating about it.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like there is like actual possession and then something like
Plus,
affecting you like really like kind of feels like
plus
possession
it
makes you
was
so
the school is that school back then. It was a cemetery.
They literally just built it right on top of it.
Yeah,
So
Hmm.
the energy there is, and it's in,
and I saw a lot of the at that place
yeah,
soldiers, Japanese soldiers, and whatsoever.
and there's records of them actually being there. Japanese soldiers would hide gold in the chocolate hills and pull
Under
holes.
under under there was a gold under the flagpole. I'm not sure if there's still gold on that one,
It's
but
probably gone.
I knew it years back. It
Yeah.
was under the flagpole.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yamashita's gold.
Yamashita. Yeah.
Yamashita's treasure. Look it up if you guys want to.
Oh yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, I've
If you-
seen the documentary about it, and yeah, I heard
Yeah.
about it.
They literally breathe down your neck. You can't even get like a
And
permit
then
to dig. I mean, you can get a permit, but like they'll just literally be flying helicopters around you.
Yeah, I've seen the documentary on History Television.
Yeah.
and it has a lot in here in Bohol because some of the places in Bohol has a lot of mountains. So yeah, they can hide it easily.
Chocolate Hills. Chocolate Hills.
Chocolate Hills, especially in Hitafe. There's some kind of creepy story over there.
I'll have to look it up. I
Yeah,
love creepy stories, so another
yeah.
story to add.
and I feel weird about that place because I went to that place years back.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah,
Hmm.
Filipina. I'm from Philippines.
She is indeed Filipina.
There's a lot of weird places and stories in here, especially in my place. There's a lot of creepy stuff, and I hear sometimes a crying baby
Oh gosh. That just reminds
all
me.
of a sudden. And then back then, when I was in college, we usually go home 8 p.m., 9 p.m., 7 p.m.
That's
Depends on the time. Yeah,
damn.
and I hear crying baby, and like, not again.
A crying baby where a crying baby shouldn't like be. Like when
Yeah,
did you hear it outside?
outside,
Oh
plus
gosh.
outside. I'm not the only one who hear it.
Oh, so you had witnesses.
Yeah,
Hmm.
You guys feel
the three of us. There's a three of us.
do you guys
We
feel
hear
that
that.
ghosts know who to possess and who not to possess? Because
Well-
there have been several times my brother and I go on investigations. I'll be like, all right, you can possess me. And they never touch me, but they touch my brother. They don't. My brother gets possessed. I don't.
Seriously, that is true, because
It's
if you keep
true.
like asking
Well-
for it, there's a good explanation. Example, me and Matt, Devil's Over Productions, my fiance, we were at Mackie Mansion. I'm trying not to tell too much. I mean, it's on live stream, so technically people know. But so he was asking, like, please, like, scratch me, because something is known to scratch people there, and he has experiences like people he goes there to investigate with, they get scratched, but he never gets scratched. So he was asking for it, like, please scratch me, you know, and you know, it ended up scratching me instead.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, my brother got 3 scratches on his bottom kneecap, or on his knee on the bottom.
Ooh.
But I don't get scratches. I'm like, that's not. I'm not saying I want to get scratched, but in a way, it was like, how come they don't scratch me?
You said please.
Yeah,
Yes,
right? Please.
Please.
That's the only time
Depend
hospitality goes
on the
wrong.
person. Usually they will go when you don't, like, yeah, you're not realizing that they're scratching you. You're not asking for it, so they will scratch you, or they will give you a mark. Then, if you invite them, then you'll know. They don't want you to know. And the thing is, they will go for the person that is more open-minded, and they will feed on fear. If they know somebody is afraid, well, they will pounce on that person. They will try to frighten that person. Most of the time, those kind of spirits are I will call them angry spirits. All they want to do is get you out.
Yeah.
It's like that grumpy old
my
man that
property.
get out of my house.
Get off my
Yeah.
property. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's that kind of spirit. And when you're not afraid of them, then they will tend to affect you in different ways, make you sick, make you have like anxiety attacks and stuff like that. They will manipulate any kind of emotion that you have, but they will usually, those negative entities will go for the the part that you're most vulnerable, that will
Yes.
hurt you.
True.
Yeah, that is true. And they know your weakness and
Oh yeah.
the weak spot, basically, and they usually target people who are mentally more sensitive, you know, one way or another. So like mental health issues and stuff like that. Usually people just with like a broken mind, they're more easier targets, you know.
True.
And I
Especially
don't mind
for
them attacking
negative
my brother.
spirits.
That's fine. Go for it.
Yeah.
Attack
And
him.
sometimes some people
Attack
have
him.
like a different aura. Like the aura is just like it's
Yeah.
I don't know. So they just attract spirits. Like they want to attack certain type. Like I don't know. There's no like one reason. Of course I don't know, you know,
And you have to
what the
protect
actual
yourself.
reason is. But yeah,
It's
protect
so
yourself. Especially if you know you are very easily get
sensitive.
like and you get like affected by spirits easily. You need to learn to protect yourself for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And
That's
Because
why,
if you don't protect yourself, then you open. Because most of the time, when we investigate, we want to be open-minded. We want to be as open as we can. But like one time, I had the spirit talker told me, "Open your mind." No, I won't open my mind. I know what you want to do.
I know what
But
you're gonna do. I know the trick.
but you have to be open-minded though, because then they will just don't communicate with you.
true. Yeah, open mind. That is, yeah. You need to be very open when you go on investigations and kind of be willing to, like, I don't know, it's all the intention behind everything, but also like don't open up like too much because then you're easily get like affected by it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really have like a good, what is it called, advice to give. But yeah,
I
I'm
love
still
that
learning.
app. I do love that app, Spirit Talker, because when
Oh yeah.
Harley told me about it, and my brother and I went to a graveyard called the Black Diamond Graveyard, supposed to be the most haunted graveyard in the state of Washington. And I remember walking around. We have it on. It wasn't really doing anything yet, and I was like, "Why aren't you talking to us?" And it said, and the next thing it said, "Because we don't like you."
Really?
Oh, wow. So
I was like, "Holy
it answered your
cow!
question.
Here we go."
Oh my god.
It
Yeah.
answered
We
your
don't
question
like
We
for
you.
don't like you.
Sometimes they will spit random stuff, and the thing is, yeah, it has to be set stable, because if you go around like that, you will, because it uses all the sensors in your phone. And
Yeah.
in your phone, you have a gyroscope, you have all those sensors. And if you move your phone, well, those sensors will trigger, and you will have probably random words that are not really relevant to the investigation. So to have accurate, and we don't really rely on that, but when the answers are relevant to like the history of the place, then you can interact. And if you have like answers and you ask, can you touch a device, or you have an EVP, you take an EVP to, well, instead of talking into this, can you talk into this? So it has to be complementary to the investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes during the call of Nick and Matt, sometimes we call in Gmail. I think you remember that, Nick, that the spirits wants to talk to me, even
Yeah.
I don't want to talk.
Yeah, no, I literally had to tell the thing to back off. Like
Mhm.
apparently this soldier got shot from behind, like 3 bullets, one in his arm, the other one in his back, and the other one in his back again, but this time going through his heart. And she felt all 3 of those locations, and the spirit talker literally said arm, heart, and shot. So I was like, all
Oh.
right.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
was
and
very painful. I'm like, back off, please.
I literally had to yell. I literally had to like say like, "Hey, I can handle it. Do that to me. I couldn't care." And surely it did, and finally left her alone. And then I had to double yell at it to make sure that it was actually, going away, because we were going to end the session. So I made sure that it was out of the vicinity before we ended the session.
True.
I don't know if you
It
heard
was
that,
kind
but
of
it was my
weird.
cat. Oh.
It was another
Uh,
Matt, by the way, not the Matt in here. It was
Yeah,
it was another Matt.
That's just a good friend of ours.
I do. I just
Yeah.
want to say I gotta drop off. I gotta go pick up my daughter. But thank you for letting me jump on your panel. This is fantastic. You guys are all great.
Thank
Cool,
you so
Eric.
much for
And
coming up.
You have great
Thank you.
content. It's fun. You guys are fun.
so tomorrow it's
Thank you.
raining. I won't be riding my Harley, so I'm gonna watch you tomorrow.
But tomorrow's actually different. Tomorrow's not a paranormal show. Tomorrow's about movies that predicted the future.
yeah, and that's why I want to look at it.
Ooh.
So it's a
Wait,
little
really?
different tomorrow, but I love shows like that where
That's cool.
you don't know where it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
You know
love
what's
it.
great about today's show is we talked about Bloody Mary and the Bunny
Yep.
Man, and I was
Yeah.
surprised how many people never heard of the legend of the Bunny Man.
Oh, I
You know,
love
I
that
never
one.
heard of it.
Me
You never heard of the
neither.
I never
Virginia
heard.
Bunny Man
Me
Bridge?
neither. I don't
I gotta
tell
leave
me.
it.
I'm gonna rewatch the show.
Type in Bunny Man Bridge, and you'll learn a lot about that history. So
Yep.
I'll see you guys later.
Okay,
Alright,
see
thank
you,
you
man.
so much.
Dropping in, Eric.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
So
And
was
there
it
were
Bunny?
4. Yeah, Bunny Man.
The Bunny Man.
It's
Oh.
disturbing and graphic. So, well, you're researching the case, so I'm pretty sure you're used to that.
Bunny
And you
Man.
love true crime, so
Oh, okay. way.
It's not much of a cryptid more than it is a fucked up human being, or like you know. And that I'm more terrified of humans than I am of ghosts, because at least I know what a ghost is capable of. But humans, I mean, you know, we can't. Like, they can be really, really messed up. And
Okay. The Bunny Man is
Yep.
an
You
urban
even
legend.
have a wiki.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's got his own wiki.
I don't know why, but I read that word wrong.
Fairfax vagina. Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Fairfax
god.
County,
Fairfax
Virginia.
vagina. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh,
There
Maryland.
you go again.
Well, hey, she said it.
And
She
Maryland.
said it.
Oh,
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I need
Yeah.
to look into this. It seems interesting.
If you do a bunny
Yeah,
man
true.
like if you do a bunny man like narration video, oh my gosh, I'd watch that.
Yeah, I might do like stuff like that on my second channel. You know, talk about all creepy, spooky, or mysterious things. So it's not only true crime. So yeah, I have a
Yeah.
lot of ideas. Oh my god,
Cool.
guess how long I worked yesterday on my true crime video I'm working on, this case.
Yeah, how long?
Like
man, you've
12
been a long time.
hours.
I've 5
Like
hours.
12
yeah.
hours, 12
12.
hours straight
Damn,
with no breaks.
straight? 12 hours
Seriously.
straight.
Then
That's wild.
people started to go live and have premieres and stuff, so I kind of kept
Like me.
jumping. You know, I went there and then I kind of
Yeah.
went back to, you know, researching, and then I went to another stream and saying hello and, you know, trying to be there for people, but then I was
Yeah.
also like trying to work on this thing, and oh my
You pulled a
god,
high and by.
It's
There's-
hard.
this case is hard. Like usually, like my biggest fear was like the case I want to make like a deep dive, like a video on, and there's not enough like how you say, like articles or anything. So how you make like a good video, because there's not enough information. But this
True.
case is totally opposite. Like there's like one thing after another. Like at one point I was like, okay, now it's just like smooth. Like I know basically the main points of what's gonna happen. You know, there's nothing. And then I was like, Prison Break. Oh my god, I had to write about Prison Break. This guy is unreal. Oh my god. It's gonna be like 2-hour long video, I swear to god.
Yeah, God.
It's so interesting.
Can't
So if
wait to
you're
see
interested
that.
in true crime, subscribe to my second channel, Hellbent. I can actually link it in the chat. Gosh, I can't
Right.
think right
Yeah,
now.
Life is
But
interesting.
we're talking about paranormal now, so
Yeah.
I stopped talking about that.
So, who's got another spooky story?
So you wanted to know about the
Monroe House, yeah.
Monroe House. Yeah, because I wanted to give a chance for people on panel to
Yeah,
tell their
sure.
stories first. So before I do that, I just very quickly link the channel before I forget. I can't think. Okay, so
Because
here,
more and more I hear about this place, more and more I want to go.
yeah. Oh my
When
gosh,
you go
it's one of my
here,
favorite
when you-
places.
When you go here, you can literally investigate. It's a haunting place in this one.
Yeah, no, there's lots.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
There's a
haunted
lot of
mountain
stories.
range. There's a haunted mountain range that legitimately gave me chills. Like I have never been that scared in my entire life reading or hearing a story about 3 hikers literally going up in this famous Philippine mountain range, and then like one of them coming out alive and saying that he witnessed literally something dark coming out of the shadows and yanking one of his friends down, and never hearing from him again, and then knowing that he was the only one that made it out alive. That's and my
Yeah.
parents are boys. My dad's he was a Boy Scout leader, and I was in his troop for some time. I aged out. I was the only one that aged out. But like him and all of us and my little brother and Kevin, we're all like avid hikers. And so now I'm terrified if they ever go there. It's like now and now. That's probably the only
Yeah.
hiking trip I don't want to go on.
It's very creepy and kind of dangerous in my place if you don't have a connection. Good luck. So if you wanna go in here, just tell me so you won't be in trouble or whatever.
One of these days,
Because I have so many connections.
probably one of these days, if a good friend of mine wants to go, and he will probably go. My friend Lomar, he's part Filipino, so and he wants to
Mm.
go to the Philippines, and
Yeah.
he told me about it and everything, and that would be a good place to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. I know I would be interested, and Lomar he wants to go back to the country where his dad's from. So
Oh, look at that, my cat.
Oh, it is.
no,
Oh, it's
I
happy.
didn't remember to change the photo.
That
Aw.
was from Reddy's stream.
Yeah, true.
When she was
Yeah,
guesting
that's
on Reddy's
true.
stream, that you changed it to
I literally pranked me that time. He almost fell off his chair. I was like, meow.
Oh yeah, you did it a little too close to the mic, so of
Hey,
course I
I'll be
jumped.
back in a second,
Sounds good.
and then I will tell my Monroe House experience.
Sounds good. Awesome.
cool.
1 month, 19 days now.
No,
Look at
1
that.
month for koala. Yes,
1 month and 19
1
days.
month already. Wow,
Yeah, look at that.
wow. And that is so awesome seeing those little membership milestones appear. It is so fun.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like it's unreal. Like when you see the first like milestone, like
Yeah.
post like this. So thank you so much. Thank you. Oh my gosh, almost 2 months. That's so crazy. Thank you
And
so much for
koala
all the
and
support and being part of the fam.
they're great
It means so much
supporters.
to me. So amazing supporters.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. It is so crazy
I'm
to
s-
think like I have actually monetized. Like what is going
Yeah.
on? I haven't really been that much live on this channel anymore, and I haven't been really talking about paranormal. I feel like every time I go live, it's been just like, oh, we have something to tell you, announcement. So it feels great to kind of be back and actually talk about the topics that I love and are related to the
Mhm.
channels too, and with awesome people on panel, obviously. So
Cool.
I
thank
also
you
have
so
an
much being here.
announcement, but I'm going to save that until after you tell your story about the Monroe
Yeah,
House.
Yep.
the Monroe House. I don't know where to start. So obviously, I heard a lot of stories, and a lot of people say, like, when you walk in, you just feel the energy, like it's heavy. And yep, that was my first reaction or feeling. I was walking around. It was like during the day. It wasn't dark or anything, but it was still scary, you know. And when later it got and we started to investigate, there is parts of the house that are just horrible. For example, the blue room. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's downstairs.
No.
There's the blue room. It's next to
Okay.
the red room that has the beds and stuff. Bad things happen there too. Like, you know, kids, if I remember right, kids been molested and stuff like that. So there's like heavy
Oh.
energy. So I don't really remember why is the blue room so haunted. I'm not the only one who feels it there, but there is something that affects women, and something was affecting me like really hard. Like my lower back started to hurt and my stomach started to hurt,
Mm.
and I couldn't like stand straight, and the pain would go away when I left and went outside for a second.
That's a
So
common sign. That's a common.
yeah, the
that's a
lower
common
back, that's
thing
like the
for-
weak spot. Like they
Yeah.
usually target. Like I don't know what it
Yeah.
is, but I think it's like based on like chakras or whatever.
Yeah,
Like
that would be your,
it's like not root, not the what is it?
that's sacral
Sacral.
chakra.
Yeah, it's kind of the base of like the the root
Yeah.
of a tree trunk.
Mhm.
But since I got those, when I go investigate, and I'm your number one
Number
fan.
one fan. Aw.
Oh,
Yeah,
how cute.
Yes, my fanboy. I have a fanboy.
since I have my
Fanboy?
I have my
I best to be my
stones.
own fiance, but you know, it counts. It counts, guys. It counts.
Because with those I have chakra stones.
Ooh, that is so cool. I have two. I bought from
So
Virginia
and
City.
it helps because I went to investigations without it. I went back to the same place with it. The energy
Yeah.
was different, and I didn't feel affected as much as the first time I went there. Obsidian stone and chakra stones are a good way to kind of protect your energies from the outside
Absolutely.
energies. Yep.
Oh, she has
There
them
you
too.
go.
Bought this from Virginia City.
All of us have literally obsidian beads, but also like something associated with our chakra system.
African like bloodstone. What's this called?
Yeah, African bloodstone.
And then this one's like the black. Is it obsidian,
Obsidian.
or?
Yeah,
Obsidian.
obsidians. Yeah. good
This is
protection.
fluorite. This is fluorite, amethyst, and clear quartz, and all three of those are associated with the crown chakra. So,
Yeah.
I'm it's not necessarily the third eye, but it's the crown. It's the think
Yeah.
tank, you know.
And this one at the same time is a patience beads.
Patience.
Ah, interesting. Where did I put it?
Nice.
Give me a second, because I have a lot of crystals. I literally I spend all my money on crystals, but this is the only one is right here right now. I don't know where the rest are. Well, I have a big bag of them, but this one is cool. It's
A big bag of crystals.
Yeah.
Wow.
A big bag of moon rocks too. You know,
That's nice.
Nick, why are your beads so big? Hey, don't get me ideas. Don't get me ideas, all right? If this was broken, that would be a problem. Where they're dangling down like this, that would be a problem.
Be on the
They're
ground.
connected at least.
Yeah.
This can't go anywhere. No, sorry.
But yeah.
Maria.
Monroe House. Yeah, I don't know. There is just something negative there. And the basement also just has like weird energy. The crawl space area, especially. I was standing like my back facing that way, and I was like, why do I feel so like uneasy? Like I want to move, but like obviously how the cameras were, like the camera angles. So I was trying to feel like, okay, I need to stand here. So it's the perfect whatever, because there's camera there. So obviously I stand here. But I felt very uncomfortable. And I remember, I think is she like a medium or something? We had this person with us. I don't know how much I can tell, but she just told me to move. Like, don't
stay there.
you know, like you have to move, you know, like behind you. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, literally the crawl space. So I had to kind of move a little bit. I was like, oh. That's why. Yeah.
Because I want to go there bad. And Joe, the lucky one, he's going there on Monday.
Yeah. Did he say he's there for 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. I want to go back. So
Yeah, I would go.
I mean, I got really affected there, and I got like really like out of it at one point. I was just like not okay, but still, I still feel like connected to the house. Like I keep thinking about it a lot. So I don't know why.
Wow.
Did I somehow made
Well,
a connection with
sometimes
something there? But I just want to go
Sometimes
back.
the places can connect with you. Like for me, the Hinsdale house. I want to go
And
back
the
to
demon
Hinsdale.
house for me here in
I
Finland.
want to go back as
Ooh, just got chills.
really bad, really, really bad. There's something like calling me back there. I
Mhm.
don't know why.
Yeah. For me, it's the demon house here in Finland, the
Oh
abandoned
yeah,
house. Like, I hate it. Like, I don't think I've been so scared in my life anywhere else. Like,
oh
nothing even
yeah.
happened. It was just the feeling. And there was this one room, especially like when I couldn't step in. I put one foot, like one step over the, like in the room, and I stopped. It felt like a wall.
The
And
boundary, yeah.
it felt
Okay.
so bad. I never went in that room, and now the house has like collapsed the roof, so it kind of blocks the entrance into that room, so I can't get in anymore. So kind
Oh,
of now it bothers me because I want to go back and kind of
so
figure out why.
you went back recently?
No, it was the summer.
Oh,
Because in the video, me and Johanna, we were literally like standing there looking like, oh shit, yeah, it has collapsed, and we were kind of like trying to make a plan where we can go. So basically, you could enter only the 2 rooms and basement.
The,
Yeah,
wow.
I
but
remember
But
seeing.
it's a good thing we
the
went to the
first
basement
time,
because I captured that fucking thing in there, that head peeking behind
Yeah.
the
yeah,
fence.
and,
Oh
and
my god. Ugh,
that
feels so
was my
horrible.
first video I saw of you,
Uh,
and
Same.
that was insane. That
I
was
saw.
insane. That
And considering
place.
it's not even like a paid location, it's just this very old house, middle of nowhere, and it somehow turned out to be like the craziest place. And
Wow.
I don't know, like I feel connected to the place, and it's weird because there is this man who he doesn't own the house, but he feels connected to the house. So he
Oh,
was just walking around in a forest, not hiking, but whatever. He was just outdoorsy type of guy. And then he found this house and he went in. And I don't really know him or like what kind of person he is, but the stories he tells, it's like he found out very quickly there is demons there and he kind of became friends with them. And he can communicate with them even not being there physically. Like he started to feel like very drawn to the house, and he can like telepathically communicate. And he, like, I remember the first time I went to the
wow.
house, I was talking to him because we needed also instructions like how to get there because we had no idea where we were going.
Mm.
And he was like, like after the investigation, he asked how things went and all that. And then he was like, I could have easily, rile things up and tell them to be super active because they listen to me, but I decided not to, and I just want to see like what did you get, without his help. And I was a little bit like, okay, this dude is a little weird, but I don't
Hmm.
know. But it's weird. Now I feel connected to the place and I want to go there all the time.
So
So
if you haven't
Uh,
seen those videos, go and check them out because
Absolutely, go check that
that
out.
place is creepy as.
yeah, the energy,
Absolutely.
like literally, because we couldn't find the house, and the like everyone else was like going to the wrong way, and I was just like, I have a feeling it's right here, and everyone was like, no, it's not there, it's here, and I didn't listen to that. I just started walking like this path
That's
to the
And
me.
guess
forest,
what?
and
Guess
I kept walking. I'm walking. I started feeling like, oh, I feel so uncomfortable. And then I saw the house, and literally, it felt like my heart sank into my stomach. I was like, oh god, I don't want to go in there. But that's the house. That's the same in the pictures.
Yeah.
sometimes
Uh,
those decrepit old houses, abandoned old houses, are something because it's the same kind of house that kind of made me sick. So I could leave an investigation when I went to investigate that crazy house in Ontario.
True.
mm,
And that house has been abandoned since the early 70s. Nobody
yeah.
wants it.
Oh wow, it's been abandoned
Oh.
that long because the
Yep.
demon house, I call it demon house, but it's been abandoned since 90s, so it hasn't been that
That
long.
long.
But even though
I mean 30 years still. So
it's still 30 years that nobody wants to live in there because it's too fucked up. And the same
Mm.
thing with that farmhouse. You have the farmhouse and you have the barn. And in the 70s, that was worth lots of money. Nobody wanted it because everybody in the surrounding knew about the family. That the family were into some sketchy stuff and they were not going to church on Sunday.
Mm.
So gives you the kind of idea, and you have to go. And my friend went there with a medium, and the medium told him that it's not really the house that it's cursed, it's like the land, because like
Right.
the great great grandfather decided to get into dark stuff, and he taught it to his son, and his son taught it to his son, and his son taught it to his son. So the last person that lived there was like the worst of them.
Oh
Mm.
no.
Oh
The
my
guy
god.
was so bad, he shot somebody through the door.
What?
Yeah, somebody came onto his porch and he was not invited. He shot him through the door.
Oh my
I would have
god.
opened the door, grabbed him, made sure he was in my house, and then that way
No,
it's
no,
like,
no, no. He
hey,
just
he was
shot
in my
him.
house.
The guy didn't die. He got injured, but he shot him through the door with a freaking shotgun.
Oh, with a shot.
Oh my god.
So,
Like a
so
pistol.
that's the kind of guy that was living on that farm, and all you talk to all the old folks around, and they all tell the same story. That man was a bad man. He was bad to his wife, and he's bad to his children.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Oh
man,
my
they're
gosh.
crazy people. And so it's those kind of place that when you go there to investigate, it's that kind of darkness that is, for me, I can qualify it as a devil or a demon
Mm.
because it's so, the energy is so dark
Yeah, yeah.
and I
Because he
want
had to
to,
be evil person, obviously. So
yeah.
of course there's gotta be the evil energy and the
And I had some sort of bad energy at the Hinsdale house, but not as intense of this one. And I want to feel like the Monroe house. How does it feel? Does it feel the same? That's why I want to kind of not reassure myself, but kind of try to correlate the information that if I'm in presence of a really bad energy, well, I can feel it. I want to discover do I have that gift? Is that gift is developing right now? And can I train to develop it as more?
Mm.
Because
Yeah.
I've noticed when I investigate in some places when the energy is really high, where good example, St. Andrews, around the first videos that I made, I went to investigate an old jail, and the courthouse was like right beside the jail, and they used to build the gallows right in front of that courthouse. But standing on the porch of the courthouse, I was feeling joy and sadness at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's like confusing all the emotions.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
I realized that when they were hanging, public hangings, people were happy of that man being hanged, but some people were sad.
Mm.
Yeah, it's both.
So both
Yeah.
energies were really high at that specific moment. So I want to know. I just want to really. So that's why I want to go to places that are really like have that dark history or a dark past that is really um uh have that etiquette of being a dark energy that is in that place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
That
oh yeah, I got a donation earlier. I didn't notice because
Oh,
my phone is on silent. But Rican, thank you so much for the donation. I don't know if you're still
Oh,
watching, but thank you so much.
Ricken.
that is
That is
so
so
nice. That
sweet.
is so sweet. Thank you.
That's
And the
sweet.
message was
Can you
eat
hold
something
it
other
on?
than ramen.
Oh,
Eat
Thank
something
that
other
is
than
you.
so
ramen.
It's
sweet.
so funny you said like literally before I read that my stomach just growled because I'm a little hungry.
Oh my
So
god.
Yeah,
eat something
understandable.
other than ramen and
Thank
stomach.
you, Rika.
But thank you,
Please,
Rican. That is so
people
sweet
of
of you.
HelloFresh or Good Food, please give a sponsorship
Oh,
to my friend
Oh
Helena.
yes. Hello
yes.
Fresh. Please sponsor me. I actually
Yeah,
I
Awesome.
always wanted to try HelloFresh, honestly, because like when I see people
I
uh
I we
you
started to
know
reuse HelloFresh, my girlfriend and me. We used it before and we loved it. We stopped using it for I don't know what reason, but with the kids and everything in the school starting with my son, so we will need lunches. So we decided to go back to a box, and it's a hundred and about $175 Canadian,
mm,
and you have four meals for four people. So
mm.
it's like doing the grocery for a week, but you have everything you need, and most of the time you have leftovers,
True.
Oh
No
my
kidding.
god.
and the
Huh?
leftovers are as good as another donation. It's gonna be your turn to
Babe.
cry. It's gonna be your turn to
Babe. It was
cry.
it
Oh
was it
no.
was it was Matt.
Oh boy.
Babe, stop.
Babe.
Oh, well, he's he's the other part of you, so it's a little bit.
Yeah. My other
He's the
half,
male
but like,
version.
babe,
He's
you
the
don't have to. Aw. Thank you, babe. Get some more food. Aw. I will, babe. Aw, that's so sweet.
And Matt is eating MREs while he's writing it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, I will be using this money for his he got his medication, but now he needs like a special diet. His food is very
Oh,
expensive. He
it's
needs to
Yeah,
eat
it's
it
very
crazy.
for
expensive.
the
Yeah.
rest of his
Cat food's
life.
more expensive.
Like the big bag of that lasts forever, but it's technically it's like cheaper in a long run. Like if you buy the small bag, it's like 40 euros, but you buy
Good.
the big huge bag of food that's 70 euros.
Oh, yeah. Oh
So
boy,
it's
that's
only 30
wow.
euros more for this huge thing. So that's why I'm like, I might buy
Go for the
that
huge one.
for
Yeah.
Betty. So
Yeah.
because I think my cat's before myself.
Well,
So
you have like for that big plum
Understandable.
thing laying there, it cost me 160 Canadian dollars for a big bag of dog food. But I take
mm,
the one at the vet because, well, she's my baby.
no. I mean,
Indeed.
seriously, animals, they are more than just pets. They're our
Oh,
family.
it's like
And
my pet bunny.
I love them more
I,
than I love myself. Seriously.
I have my
Hey,
little
look at that.
bunny up there, and sometimes just taking her and just she cuddles in my neck and just petting her. It's like giving love, and you have that love back. It's so yeah.
Cat dad. Cat
Cat
daddy.
daddy. Cat daddy.
Cat
Yep.
daddy.
Get a cat daddy. I need to hit the US and
That
airport.
is so sweet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
Talking about the HelloFresh, I realized it's not available in Finland, so obviously that sponsor
No.
wouldn't help me.
Dang.
No, I don't think so. I mean, last time I checked, it wasn't. It's only in
Oh.
America and Canada, I think. But like, yeah,
Yeah, well, it's a Canadian company, but yeah.
yeah, it's
Hello
not.
Fresh, please open up in Europe. Well, it's
Yes.
it, I understand why, because the produce are fresh, and when they come in,
And
it's
they
like
need how you call it, like people to
it's
work with in different
yeah,
countries,
The
partners.
yeah,
collaborators.
and to fill up the boxes and to fill up the bags that they put in the
Yeah, they
box,
need
and
the facilities, like the
the fridges and
everything.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's so much to think about. So yeah, if I knew how to do all that, I would contact them and be like, "Hey, want to partner up?" And I'm gonna like create
I'll
this
find you a
whatever.
spot.
I'm not a businesswoman, so I don't know how to do all that. Even though I did go to what is it called? It's like business and
Business
marketing
school.
school. Yeah, and I
Oh,
graduated. So technically,
Oh,
I have like the basic training and
yeah.
knowledge on this stuff,
well,
but
he'll use it for your company. You.
yeah. I feel like it does help me with social media, because social media marketing and promoting things, that was like a big part of the
Yeah. And
thing.
I
So
suck at that. I suck at marketing myself and just like getting out there and doing those
I suck at it too, because
TikToks.
I know TikTok and shorts, I should be making them. I know
Me
that
too.
helps you grow your channel. That helps. They're so captivating. Like you post like these videos.
Oh, stay
Wow.
tuned.
Oh,
Thank
stay
Wow, look at
you.
tuned.
that.
Wow.
20
No, you're not gonna make me cry.
Princess.
That's amazing.
Oh, thank you so
Hello.
Princess
much.
in the house.
To
Hello
the
there,
to the
princess.
kitty food. Yeah.
Oh, that
Maybe I
is
will be able to
so
buy
Hi,
the
sweet.
Princess Carrie.
cat food bag. Hi, princess. Are you feeling any better? I heard
What you
she's a little
say?
sick. Yeah. So
Oh,
is Matt. So everyone is sick right now.
oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's
Uh-oh.
something in the air. My daughter was coughing like for the past 3 days. Now she's good, but you're a sick princess.
Oh,
Oh,
sick, sick, sick name.
A sick princess. Oh, that sucks. Because I wanted to ask you to join us on panel, but I knew you were sick. So
Yeah,
you need to
it's
rest.
well,
it's all
thanks, G.
good.
Yeah. But thank you
She's good
everyone
now.
who donated. You
Yeah, wow.
That's
I'm a
amazing.
thank
COVID
you.
princess. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no,
yeah.
I had COVID. That
Oh
was
no.
that was a bad one.
I had it twice,
Oh,
and the first time I almost died, and it was horrible.
oh
Yeah,
my
no,
God.
remember the persistent coughing during a stream that you and I and
Oh
Matt
my god,
suffered
the
through?
last time, because I didn't get tested for COVID that the second time, but I know the symptoms were exactly the same, and the after symptoms were exactly the same. So I just know it was the second time I got it. So
Yeah,
yeah, those streams were fun. I was trying to interview people on the paranormal live stream, like the individual interviews, like
yeah,
ACG paranormal interview. I was just like coughing
yeah.
constantly.
Oh
Oh
Yeah,
my
my
like you were
God.
god,
trying to hold it, you try to hold it in, but you feel it
it was
like
like
Mm,
away.
like the
That's what I did. That's what I did.
catching my breath. It was
It's like,
horrible. It
yeah.
sounded so stupid because it wasn't
oh
like a
yeah,
real cough. It was just like this weird tickle, and I was just like
Oh,
making this like a,
and it was in your lungs. It was in your lungs. It wasn't even in your throat. It was just in your
yeah.
lungs.
It was the
It's just
constant tickle on your chest. That was just the
yeah.
worst.
Usually I
oh my.
like that, but no, not like that's on the outside.
Oh,
Good
I'll join.
stuff.
Give me a minute. Oh, are you sure you feel like joining? I mean, of course you can join. Hello, but yeah,
But
I want you
yeah,
to
The-
rest.
Well, some guys from down south decided to come up north. The guys of Haunted Nights are actually showing a video. They came to the old SDG jail, the jail I did a couple of months ago.
Mm, really?
Yeah, the old
Where is
Cornwall
that?
jail. It's in Cornwall, Ontario.
Cornwall.
Ooh, so they're in Canada or
Yep, yep.
or
They're
where?
actually showing. They're premiering it right now. So
Ooh, nice. I have to watch that video at some point.
yeah, I'll probably watch it later.
So yeah, we stopped talking about paranormal, ended up talking something else.
About
True.
everything.
Um,
Slightly off topic.
I'm trying to think. What would be like a good question? I kind of forgot. Like I had all these awesome questions every time I had like individual, people on the panel like you, Harley, like interviewing.
Yeah.
But I try to remember everything. Like if chat has any questions, or if chat wants to tell their craziest
Yeah.
stories, or come here on panel, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, questions or your own experiences, whatever. Just drop them in chat, and yeah. I feel
Napoli.
like okay.
But
Here's my question: what is your dream location? I mean, I know you and I, like Harley, we talked about this, but I don't know if there's new locations you have in mind, and you, Reti and Nick,
I
there's
definitely
any
want to go
places you
to.
really want to visit.
I want to go to Waverly. I want to just make friends
Same.
with all the spirits there, good and bad. You gotta swing both ways, you know. And you gotta be able to have that that empathy for the good, but the the sort of like you gotta sort of think in the mind of
Oh, Joseph went to
you
Carmel.
know, the bad spirits. That way you and the bad spirit they don't see you as a threat because you're agreeing
Yeah.
with them, you know. And that way, I'm all safe.
Hi, Beth.
I'm kind of curious about Malacanang Palace
Oh.
in these Philippines, Malacanang, because I have a lot of stories heard that it's very haunted. Even the president back then, especially President Duterte, he never sleep on that place because he can feel there's a ghost to
Yeah,
that
so
place, Malacanang Palace, and then he will go home. He will just go home to Davao, Manila, Davao.
yeah, so essentially Malacanang is short for White Palace. So their version of the White House. That's where the president is.
There's a
Oh, okay.
White House also. There's
White
another White
House.
House in Baguio, and it's
Yeah, there's a-
very haunted.
Yeah,
Laperal.
Yeah.
both
Laperal.
both White Houses are haunted. in the
I
Philippines.
heard, yeah, many people like
Yeah.
talk about like even in America, like
In the
you know,
US, yes.
yeah, like
But
imagine, yeah,
I-
how haunted. Of course, the past presidents, you would think like they would
Oh, they would
be
love. I would,
there.
The energy.
They would
I would
love
haunt
to
the
hang
fuck
out
out
there.
of
The
that.
energy.
There's some picture that they uploaded. Some creepy
Like they-
picture in the Malacanang.
Yeah,
They posted it. Yeah.
I'll have to find it.
interesting.
The
I
time
always wanted to go
that
to Asia.
the time that Duterte revealed that he never sleeps in Malacanang.
Yeah,
That's the time.
all
There's
workers
a
in
lot.
Malacanang never sleep in that building. They all go home. Like they go to work.
Really?
They go to work, and then after a certain hour, usually during the nighttime, they would all go home to their respective houses, come back the next morning for more work. They would never sleep there. Never. Not even the president.
I heard, like, I don't know if this is like, what do you think about this? But Asia and Asian countries are really haunted, and I think it's because
The
people are
Wawa.
very spiritual there. You know, you practice different like spiritual. I don't know the words how to say, but like Asian countries are usually like people are very spiritual. So I think that's like very big factor in why is it so haunted. You know,
Yeah, they're
like
open
there's
to
a lot
the
of activity because they're open for it. So there's a lot of that energy, and the energy is welcome. It's not like pushed aside. It's like
Exactly.
practiced over there. I don't know. What do you guys think?
In Vietnam,
There's a lot in here.
yeah,
I always wanted to go to investigate in Asia,
I
Me
definitely
too.
do
Asian
wanna-
countries.
when I
You
go to
should,
Vietnam,
especially this
Philippines.
place,
Oh yeah,
these
Philippines.
Yeah, Philippines. Then I want to go to Japan. Oh, look at who's here.
See,
Hi, princess.
princess.
Fuck COVID. I got you. Yep.
Fuck COVID. Yeah.
Fuck COVID. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Aw.
I don't know if
How
anybody
are you
can hear me
feeling?
or
I
not.
never
Yeah, I
had a
can.
COVID. I never had a COVID, but my relatives had that, and and the ending, I was quarantined that time too because I was in contact with my relatives on that one.
Yeah,
I
So
really want to go home in here, but I stay over there 2 weeks
yeah. Hi,
because of the
Oh,
Punksy.
COVID.
hi,
Lovely.
Punksy. Sorry being under the weather mentally, but sending my best always. I'm doing replay.
Replay.
Yeah, she's replaying the
Aw,
video.
I'm sorry you haven't been
Oh,
feeling. I honestly, yeah, me neither. I've been kind of down recently. I don't know why.
it's the fall
I've been
blues.
kind
Fall
of,
is coming,
yeah,
and
yeah.
knowing
It's
that the
just kind
white
of sad.
stuff is coming.
What? Hey,
Yeah.
what?
But
What
no,
kind
I love
of stuff?
fall and I love the spooky season. So it's not that. I feel like I don't know. It just comes and goes, I guess. I've been just very lonely. That's just. But yeah, it's so great to see you, Punksy.
Yeah.
Well, you won't be lonely for long.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm going to be only for like what 4 days. Like it feels so stupid. I fly all the way to LA and California, and then I stay there for 4 days and just come back. It's like, ugh.
Well, better
And
than
all the
nothing.
long flights and the layovers. It's like, oh,
Oh
but it's
gosh.
worth it because
Yeah.
obviously there's a special day and everything. Like literally, I talked about it on another stream. Like I should talk a little bit less about my
Yay.
personal life, but those who know, they know. There's a special
Yay.
day. Yeah, when I go to America, something special
Well,
happens.
you four keep ready company. I just got called down for dinner, so I will be right back.
Awesome. What do you have
Okay,
for dinner?
dinner time.
Not too sure, either rice or noodles. One of the two. It always interchanges.
Oh,
I really want some noodles right now.
I know you do. But someone gave you $20 to not buy noodles.
Yeah.
By the way, Nate, you are the topic now with Mateo.
Oh, well, it's Mateo. What do you think? Oh, it's a bunny. Bunny.
Let's all go to the Philippines. I'm going to melt though. Say, oh my god,
Bunny.
did you? What's? Oh
Bunny.
my god. Wait, there we go. Oh,
Again.
it's so cute. I didn't know you had a bunny. How stupid am
yeah.
I?
Wow.
Just
Why
my
didn't I
little.
know?
His
Oh,
ears.
so cute. I always loved bunnies and guinea pigs and stuff like that. Oh my god, they're so
Ears
fluffy
remind
and
me
cute.
of his ears
That's
are like
what it was. I was
romantic.
telling. Look how she cuddles.
True.
Need cuddles so bad right now.
I want cuddles too.
Can you just like hand over the bunny through
She's going back to mama.
Oh my goodness, so
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a
Hey.
dog, a cat, and a bunny.
Aw.
big. When we live together, we need to get bunnies and cats and dogs. We're gonna have a zoo. Just
Exactly.
yeah.
She's
No,
aware
Oh,
of
like
the
God.
horse stuff.
I'd love to have like a lot of animals, but of course, when you have a lot of pets, traveling is gonna be hard if you don't have anyone to take care of them. So
Yeah.
I don't know because
True.
especially dogs, you can't leave dog. Like you can leave cat for a day, but like dog needs like walks and stuff
Oh
like
yeah.
that.
Wow.
Yeah, like a
Well,
long
Always
work
get,
day, dogs can
our-
survive maybe, but like not like the full day. That's like
True.
Our
Mm.
vet has a kennel, and
kennel, true.
which is nice because if they get sick, then they are actually at the place where they, get their care.
Okay, take care. See you soon, Nick. You're like about to leave, but waiting.
It's because I need to make sure I say goodbye to Reddy. Because I don't know.
Aw.
It's just instinct. I always make sure I say goodbye to her before I leave.
Aw,
That's
that's so
why I
sweet.
stand so long. That way she knows. But yeah. See you, dear.
You can go
Awesome.
now before you get in trouble. You can go now.
Like, Nick, where are you? Food is getting cold.
Yeah, I don't want him to get in
Dinner's on
trouble.
the table.
I miss the times
Yes,
when
true.
my
And
mom.
sometimes my family.
Yeah, I miss the
Sometimes my
her calling.
family will yell at me at my at my real name. They will
Oh.
yell at me
Really?
at my real name if I don't go. Yeah. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, if you're on
Can you
stream,
just
it's like,
call me
no.
Reddy, not my real name?
Yeah. Oh no.
For those
Like,
of you who
dude.
just said that you were like testing negative for COVID and shit, I literally took the test on Sunday and it was negative, and
Mm.
took it Monday morning and it was positive. And I had been sick
Mm.
since like Saturday, and my son
Yeah.
tested positive, and I was like, oh fuck,
That
this has been the
sucks.
worst by far.
I hope it won't like last long because in my experience, COVID lasts forever. So I just hope it's like
This has
easier
only been my
for
second
you.
time.
Do
The
you have
first
like
time I
high
had it,
fever? Because if you
um,
get like high fever, it tends to heal faster, like it goes away faster. Because for me, it was like just a little bit like not fever, but higher body temperature. So I just
yeah,
kept going and going and going, and I felt
yeah,
awful.
no, I had high fevers for the first couple of days, and then like nothing. Um,
Mm,
but like I'm just like full of snot, my chest is congested, and
yeah.
the
I
weirdest
hope it
thing
doesn't
is
affect your lungs. That's the
my
worst.
tongue hurts, and
Uh, do your eyes hurt?
yeah, my eyes hurt
Okay,
like if I move them
because
left and
I
right.
didn't have yeah, so because I was wondering if that is a symptom for COVID. So people say it
Yeah,
is because that's what I had the last time. Every time I would turn my eyes to the right or left or whatever, I would just
it
turn my
hurts.
eyes. I would get this shooting headache every time.
But the new thing with this
Oh,
one is like when you get really drunk and you close your eyes and the room's spinning.
mm-hmm.
That's what happens to me when I stand up. I'm like, what the
Oh yeah.
fuck is going on? Yeah. So
I,
it's
I
I
feel
guess
like
it's
it
just
has
all the
something to do with the
fluid.
snot and
Yeah, it's
everything
fucking
like
around my
here, fucking around
my
your balance.
yeah,
Can you
your
still
yep.
taste?
Um, I want to say yeah, 100%, but I don't think so, and I didn't have that last time,
Hmm.
and I
Because
can't smell shit.
my girlfriend and my kids had it. I didn't have it. I don't. Probably I smoked too much. Uh, but my buddy Lomar, he had the the COVID when you cannot taste nothing, and he was, and everything was feel like everything that tasted good before was tasting sour or bad, and everything was tasting bad was
And
tasting good.
I haven't really had an appetite much.
Mm.
I've just been drinking tea and water.
Yeah.
I forced myself to eat some pasta. I ate like 3 crackers yesterday,
Hmm.
and that was about it.
You have to stay
Yeah.
hydrated. That's the
Hydrate,
And
key.
yeah,
I
that's
figured the
very
hydration was the
important.
most important thing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
drink a lot of like things that have like protein, like
Electrolytes.
shakes and
I
electrolytes
just
and
can't. I just looking at it makes me sick. Like I want to
oh
puke. Yeah, I can't eat
Hmm.
anything.
yeah,
It's caca.
that's the worst. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll run its course and then be done. So,
Yeah.
and then
Let's just
all will
hope
Well,
be well.
you
I'll,
will be fine
I'm
soon.
sending you positive vibes.
Same.
I need them
Me
all.
too. All the positivity.
All the positivity.
Princess. Sprinkle it right there.
Yeah, so this came at a good time because I needed. I've been in fucking bed for
Hmm.
since Sunday. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, Princess, do you have any paranormal stories for us?
Yeah, actually, when I was younger, like 7, 8, I used to go to my great grandmother's house to help her do like her spring clean. Well, it was spring cleaning, except it was done in the summer. and my grandmother was from Hungary, so she had broken English.
Mm.
And I only met my great grandfather um, up until I was about 3. No, I'm sorry. I think it was about 12, and then he had passed away.
Mm.
And I used to see him in the house after he passed away.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he would talk to me in Hungarian. I didn't know what he was saying. But my mom and my dad said that I was his favorite because, I had brown eyes and dark hair, and my brother and
Mm.
sister had blonde hair and blue eyes. So to
Oh.
him, I was more Hungarian than the other two were. So
Yeah.
that's how old people
Oh my
were
Yeah.
gosh.
back then, Um,
Mm.
but I would see him at night. I would have because my grandmother would make a bed for me on the floor. That's just European way of doing things. And so I would have my like little mat and stuff, and I would look in the kitchen, and I would see him stand up from his chair and then walk over to the door, and he would wave, and he would say something in Hungarian, and then he would go sit back in his chair and then disappear.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old
Mm.
were you? Did this happen like all your
Um,
childhood or?
it would happen only at my grandmother's house, and only until I want to say it was definitely before like I turned it into a teenager, you know.
Hmm.
And then my second story was more recent, not like super recent, but when my son died in his car accident, um,
Oh.
we had we had a lot of people over at the house because I'm from New York, and so is my ex-husband, and my husband's family's from Missouri, so everyone came to our house in Texas, which is where we were living at the time. And I there weren't a lot of people over. I don't know where everyone went, but I went into the living room and I looked on the floor and I found his labret piercing on the floor. He died with his labret in,
Mm.
Yeah.
and it was on the floor in the living room.
Oh wow.
And then a couple days later, I found a Batman pin on my bed, just a button, like a button pin type thing.
Mm.
And because he always thought he was Batman. He was
Oh.
he was crazy and funny,
Oh.
but Batman was his
Yeah.
favorite. But I found this Batman pin on my bed, and I just thought that was weird. But the labret piercing, just being, because I mean, we had him cremated with his labret in and everything. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I
Wow.
don't know where that came from, but it was
Wow.
absolutely his because it was very distinctive. It was
Mm-hmm.
just so strange to see that on the floor. Um,
Yeah. But that
yeah, it
was
was just
message from him, you
yeah,
Mm.
know, that you
yeah.
know he's around.
Because CJ used to talk to him a lot. He would just stand in front of the bedroom door and just have a conversation. And I'm like, who are you talking to? I talked to Anthony. I'm like, oh, what do you say?
Wow.
He he says he's okay. I'm like, all right. And he told me he loved me. I'm like, okay. And yeah, so I think at 3,
Mm.
it was
I'm getting a
pretty
little
impressionable.
emotional.
But
Mm.
after we moved away from that house, we didn't have the experiences we did at that house. But my ex um, would, and Anthony would knock over laundry baskets to slam doors at his house. And
Wow.
yeah, so, and it was,
Mm.
Kind
yeah,
of
it
like
was
wanting to what's the word?
well, we all made like a little pact because we used to watch ghost shows together. That was back when Ghost Adventures was popular, and
Mm.
that British ghost show, and it was a Friday, and we were always like, yeah, when I die, I'm gonna haunt the shit out of you, and so it was really weird, but there was a lot of strange things that did happen, um, the night, the couple days like after, and then it's some stuff happens every now and again now, not as frequently as it used to.
Mm.
Um, but it's like maybe you're looking for something and you can't find it, and you know where you put it, and then you look there again and it's there. Silly things like
Oh,
that.
that happens all the time to me. That is
Very,
kind of
very
weird. I'm like,
scary.
who is doing that with me? Like,
For
stop it.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. But
But
that's
I
amazing.
think he's pretty busy with watching after his brothers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then one last story I have. After my dad passed away, I stayed with my mom for the summer, and every night at midnight, my dad would smoke Lucky Strike cigarettes. So
Hmm.
they were like no filter cigarettes, just tobacco, and they
Mm.
have a very distinct smell. And I could smell his cologne in his cigarettes.
Wow.
That is
I
so
mean,
interesting.
smell it strong, like somebody was like he was in the house smoking. It was
Yeah.
crazy, but it
That's
was very distinct.
that's amazing.
Oh,
Like,
Hmm.
like your loved ones, they stay around and like let you know
Protect you.
that way.
yeah,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
yeah,
I
and
love that.
I was sending a package to my husband, and I was at my dad's desk, and you were never supposed to go near my dad's desk because that was like all his shit. And I'm like, so Dad, I need to go to your desk to find Sharpie, so don't get pissed off at me. And a box fell off the desk, and out rolled out a fucking Sharpie marker, and that was the only thing in that box.
Really?
So I didn't
Wow.
go through his
Oh my
desk,
gosh.
and I'm like, thanks, Dad, and went on my merry way. Yeah, so that I've had some like things happen,
Mm.
cool things
Mm-hmm.
happen. When I
Wow.
would when
That
I would
is
see
cool.
my great grandfather, that I thought it was Dracula. So because to me everything was Dracula. It was
Dracula.
like, yeah, I don't know why. I was like,
Okay.
Dracula's at my grandma's house, and
Oh my
because
god, that's so
I had it like in my head that Dracula would come in like after midnight, um
mm.
and I was always like, oh, okay, maybe he won't come tonight. But then when I got older, I realized I'm like, that was my great grandfather. It wasn't
Yeah, it
fucking
wasn't
Dracula.
Dracula.
No.
Yeah, my
Wow.
grandma, I know my grandma. She has visited me a few times. Like first time it was when we were living in this very old house. It was haunted and there was something negative there. I saw a lot of night terrors and my grandma, she used to live there. And I just remember like being like really scared. I feel like I was scared obviously because I knew like if I close my eyes, I will see these night terrors again. I will run and just the energy, it was like scary.
I
And then
break
I was
back into that
also
too.
okay. So I was also scared, or scared, but like nervous for the next day because I had school the next day and I got bullied a lot in school. So I didn't want to
Hmm.
wake up in the morning. So it was like constant stress. I always went to sleep like, in that negative mindset. So I
Yeah.
remember I had my eyes open.
Hello, Sarah.
I'll try to remember. Oh, hi,
Hi,
Sarah.
Sarah.
So yeah, at one point I felt like somebody was right next to me, next to the bed, and that freaked me out. And I closed my eyes, and then I felt somebody sat next to me on the bed. I felt like
Hmm.
the pressure, like I could feel
Yeah.
somebody sat down. I was too scared to open my eyes at that point. I think I was like 12 or 13 years old at that point, or 14, something like that.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
I was just like scared. And then I felt somebody was touching my hair. Like I felt
Hmm.
literally like this, like somebody was touching my hair. I was freaking
Kinky.
out. But
Yeah.
hi, welcome back. So after I got this feeling, like I don't know how I knew it, but I just knew it was my grandma. Like all of a sudden, like in my head, I was like, it has to
Yeah.
be my
But
grandma. We weren't ever close. That's the thing. That it's a whole nother story. But I remember I started crying and I told her I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm really scared. Can you please leave? Like, I don't want to be rude or mean to you or anything. Like, don't get this the wrong way, but I'm really scared.
Yeah.
And I remember, because my eyes were closed, but I saw her face in my head, and I saw she was smiling, and I could feel the warmth of her smile, and she kind of like faded away. So that was
Wow.
like the strongest. The next time she visited me was when my mom was like almost dying in hospital. She got stroke. So my mom almost didn't make it. So I remember I was laying in my mom's bed actually, and I started thinking about my grandma. And like I didn't pray for God. I prayed because I was talking to my grandma at that point. I was like, please don't take her yet, because my mom had told like she had near death experience, and her mom, my grandma, came to pick her up, but she ended up saying it's not your time yet. So I remembered that. So I was thinking about my grandma. I was like, I knew it. Like when it's my mom's time to go, it will be her, you know, coming to get her. So I remember telling my grandma, like, please, it's not her time yet. You know that I never got the chance to say goodbye. Like, you know.
Yeah.
And
Not
like
now.
I said all these things, but the funny thing is, the next morning, the doctor calls and says that your mom has opened her eyes. She woke up the next morning.
Oh,
So that's
That's
my
really
experience.
special. That's cool.
no one can take
I was
that.
never close with her
Yeah.
because my dad didn't let me and mom. He was very
Okay.
controlling, so
Mm.
I never really got to know my grandma because my dad didn't let me to get to know her. It was the whole nother thing. So I always thought my family hated me, and I always thought my grandma hated me, but I
No.
don't think she hates me.
Nope.
She looks out
It's
for
like
me.
when my dad come and visit. I can smell because my dad used to work for a trucking company and they were hauling wood chips for paper mills, and that the pine wood chips, they have that specific smell.
Oh yeah.
Every
Fresh
time you
element.
drive, you drive behind a truck hauling wood chip,
Hi,
you can
Sarah.
smell that smell.
All you smell is just
And when my dad visits, that smell is around. So
Ah,
I know
you
that
know it's him.
he's here, he's with me, is protecting my kids. And while I was finishing my investigation last Sunday, I was talking with my friend Leticia, my medium, and she told me something. I asked her before if she could look into my past lives and if she could tell me something about my spirit guide, because I know that I have a really protective spirit guide, but I don't know who he is. He's not a member of my family, but he's somebody
It's
to whom I
part of
was
your soul family. Yeah.
I is somebody to whom I was close with.
Hmm.
I
I will
have spirit
backtrack.
guide cards.
When I was a kid, I was really small. Every time I was seeing an army truck, I was telling my mom, look, my army. I was always saying my army, not the army, but my army. Why?
Mm.
I didn't know. Another medium, when I was working in Nova Scotia, told me that in a past life I was a soldier. So that's why I wanted to go back in the army. So that's why I wanted to enlist again, because it was something like an unfinished mission or unfinished business or whatever.
Hmm.
understand.
And my friend Leticia told me that yes, you were a soldier in the past life. You were a leader. You were leading your men to a battle, and you died on the battlefield leading your men. And
Mm.
my spirit guide is one of my, we call them aide de camp. It's like the lieutenant or a person that will help, like the colonel or the the commanding officer. And because I fell on the battlefield, he feels entitled to protect me in my remaining lives.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he's really
Wow.
overprotective. And the only way the entities can affect me is physically.
Mm.
So,
Wow. I always
yeah.
wanted to know my spirit guides. Like I have no idea. I have a feeling that I was a witch or a healer or something like this in my past life. I don't know if that's true. It's just like my gut feeling. And I feel like that's why I'm drawn to paranormal and spirituality, crystals, all this stuff on this lifetime because my past life, I don't know. I always wanted to get like a past life reading and
I
stuff
think
because like I really want to know. I want to know like what's my
It's
past
cute.
life and my spirit guides, like who are they or
Yeah.
how
I
many I
have
have.
Here, I want to
spirit
know my
guide
past life
oracle
too.
cards. I could do a reading for
What?
you. I
Oh,
said
you
I have
have
spirit guide oracle cards. I could do a reading for you.
really?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know
Mhm.
you do readings.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Yeah,
I
I
want to
don't
know
do
too.
tarot cards. I just don't enjoy them as much.
How come I
I
say
do
so?
enjoy oracle cards a lot more.
I
mhm.
love oracle cards. They're more um in how you say it? You can get more
They just
information from that. I feel like
I think you get more information from them. It's not so cryptic. It's not so
yeah, tarot it's like more cryptic, like it's
you have
yeah.
like
to
you
My
really
dad
need
drew
decipher
me
it.
tarot
to
cards, and he
like
taught my sister
mm.
and I how to do it.
Like
Yeah,
tarot
I
cards, I
know
feel
I
like you
can.
need to have like abilities to also like medium psychic something. So you use tarot and you also feel the energies and you can like use it as a tool. But like someone like who just wants to like read tarot, it's very hard because
Mm,
it's not straight
Yeah,
to the
Yeah.
point. When oracle cards, they're more maybe easier to read and learn when maybe you're still learning or you don't have special abilities. I don't know, but I always wanted to learn, and I have
yeah.
tarot cards.
It's yeah. Tarot cards are fun. I have like a ton of oracle cards. Um, I
I
have
always
some
wanted to get like a
for artwork. Like
collection.
if I have just a mental block on what I want to do, I'll mix them up and say, hey, give me some ideas, and then I can draw a card, and it's a pretty good way to get some
Hmm.
well,
inspiration.
Well,
there you
that's
go.
interesting. Thank you. I
There
would
you go.
love to have a reading.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Yeah.
got
I,
a good relationship set. Um, I think I have a spirit twin like a twin flame set coming in. There's one.
Ooh.
It's a true crime set that I've been dying to get. It's
Oh,
like an eighty
Oh,
dollar set,
really?
but it's got like 55 cards. It's really nice. But you
Wow,
can use
true
it for you
crime.
can use it for anything. But I think it'd be really cool to use on your true crime night
Hell
to
yeah.
kind of get a get some insight. Because I'm not gonna reveal what your project's about, but holy shit, Helena! Because I had
Mm.
nothing to do but like read in bed, and
I
that
keep
shit's
finding new
crazy.
information all the time. Like it's like, okay, now I think I have like a image of who this guy is and what happened. And then all of a sudden I was reading this like this article just pops up and I'm like, Prison Break? Oh my fucking god, I have to write about fucking Prison Break. And it didn't happen once, it happened twice. He escaped
Yep.
prison twice.
Yeah.
sounds
hey,
amazing.
Tyler.
And the thing is, he's
I
not.
can
He's not really
Hi Tyler.
a transsexual lesbian. He's just.
Yeah, because like that's the
Uh,
thing. Like I don't know
hey, Tyler.
how what pronoun to use. So at
He,
one point,
him, he,
yeah,
him.
because I kind of
Absolutely.
when I did the script, I kind of switched after she came out as transsexual lesbian. I switched to they pronoun, but like I don't know, should I just say he?
Honestly,
Because
a
I don't know,
person
because I don't want to like if
as
somebody is watching,
wretched
I don't
as
want
they
to
are
like
doesn't
I don't want to like
deserve the
it's not
respect.
I know, like, I don't care about like if I misgender him or whatever, but I don't want any of the viewers who are watching to get triggered, like, hey,
Sure.
you misgender this person. So I kind of need to be careful because it
I mean, if
is
you want to they
very
them
sensitive.
this person, that's
But
fine.
it's
But
hard. It's hard.
that's
It's
he is a
yeah.
man, period, and he does what he does because he's a narcissistic,
hmm He
you know,
wanted women's
psychotic.
underwear to the prison, and he was
Yeah,
like using a "I'm a female" card, to
Hmm.
get
yeah.
them. And
But then the prison
mm,
said no more. They're like,
mhm,
we're not going to allow you to dress up like a woman.
mhm.
A
And
woman.
he's like, well, you
Wow.
allow the females to dress up like men because they wear
It's
the same outfits that we wear.
Yeah, it's
And
funny in Finland in prison. Yeah, you wear pretty much your own clothing. Like it's not like the prison jumpsuits that you see
right,
in like
Mm.
America and stuff. So yeah, that surprised me. I didn't know that. Yeah, they just wear
yeah,
regular clothes in prison. Huh.
he's like, and it's funny because I mean, and even in just in Finnish history, this is like the most batshit crazy person you guys have ever
It
met.
is the only serial killer in
Serial
Finland
killer
based
in
on
Finland. Yeah.
FBI. FBI
The FBI considers him a
FBI
serial killer,
said
but
considers is
I
the
mean, they only
only.
have him for 4 killings, and he did a hell of a lot more than that.
Oh,
He
he
did a
hurt
lot.
so many people. Only 4 ended up dead. I mean, as far as we know, I don't know if there is
Yeah,
more victims than that. But the things he would do to these people and the survivors, they tell their stories. It's just, this
Mm.
man is just crazy. So it's gonna take a while for me
yeah,
to make this video because I want to make it right. I want to get every fact right. And it's going to be a long one. I actually contacted someone, a Finnish YouTuber who made a video,
About him?
about this
Oh.
Oh,
guy.
and
Yeah. I
I'll
messaged
send
him,
you the My
so
Heritage
he is
stuff
really helping. Oh,
because
I tried to find
you
it, but I
know
didn't find
he
anything
killed
from
his
my.
mother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was the first victim.
Oh,
I didn't.
mommy issues. Everything goes back to the mom. Like, I
Yeah,
don't want to
he
say
killed his
too
mother.
much, but
I
literally,
didn't either.
he was jealous. He loved his mom more than a son loves their mother. He was in
Yeah.
love with her.
he's like
And
he's like the Buffalo Bill of Finland.
ooh,
The Buffalo
no,
Bill.
I feel like almost every serial killer who kills women, they have mommy issues. Like
I don't know.
it always goes back to the mother. Like it's weird because okay, I'm telling a little bit if you're interested, but he
You're
was
fine.
like very how you call it, like he followed his mom everywhere. He would
Yeah,
be like really, he didn't have friends, he didn't play with kids his age, he was always following his mom.
He depended
And
on his mother.
yeah,
Yeah.
so when the mom started to date this guy, he didn't like that. He was super jealous, so he killed her.
Oh, it's like what's his name? One very famous serial killer in the U.S. He was sleeping in the same room as his mother was, like having her boyfriends. And
Mm,
sometimes when she didn't had her boyfriends around, he was sleeping in the same bed as she was.
yeah.
cock-a-doodle.
I don't know.
The other story I wanted to mention to you that you might want to do is a story of Euronymous, who is the Norwegian musician, the death metal musician, black metal scene musician.
Okay.
He he killed one of the bandmates and posed with him for like a album
Hmm.
cover, and I'll show you more about him. He's somebody
Mhm.
that'd be interesting to do a deep dive into. A lot of people haven't.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a lot of like, I want to make deep dives into Finnish criminals and killers, but also like European, like all these cases that are like maybe a little bit,
Natasha
you
Luca
don't
Kampusch.
know
Magnotta.
about them so much maybe in America. I don't know. I want to cover like the
There,
weirdest
Luca
stuff.
Magnotta's not. He's European.
He's messed. Yeah, no, I
Okay.
saw that story.
He
there's
is a
um,
sick puppy.
there's a story of a girl in Europe that was abducted, and they found her. Her name was Natasha Kampusch.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I don't. Where was that? I
She
think
has
it
that pink
was.
hair.
Was it in Belgium or something in the Netherlands? I think he kidnapped that little girl and he made her like his sex slave for I think about 10
Oh, I
years.
think that was Belgium.
It was
I
in
believe it
Belgium, I
was
think.
Belgium.
His last name to him it was a Precopil, something like that, but her name was Natasha Kampuch. I've seen a guy, but
Interesting.
to keep somebody alive like that and just like keeping her all those years in the room,
Yeah.
that is deranged.
That
Yeah.
is, yeah. It's
It is.
like I know because this kind of topics they tend to trigger me a little bit. So because I got a little triggered like while doing the research on this guy, that I'm, making the video. There's just so many things that I feel so bad for the victims. Like, so if you don't like dark stuff like that, don't subscribe to my second channel. I mean, you can
Yeah,
because I will
Yeah,
upload so
subscribe,
much other stuff there.
subscribe.
I will have reactions. I react to Karens. There would be Karen content.
That was
Karen.
cool.
Police body cams. Also like aliens, maybe like watching like faking paranormal fakers reacting to them.
Yeah.
That's fun. It's like stuff like that. I will have like all that like extra content on the other channel. So it's not all true crime. You can skip those videos if you don't like that.
It's the Hellbent channel.
Hellbent.
Yeah.
I
Hi,
think I'm
Koala.
gonna. Yeah, go
Hi.
ahead, Princess.
Oh no, I was just saying hi to Koala.
No, I think I'm gonna ran. Had a
Okay.
long day riding, and I.
Yeah.
It to some people say, well, you just ride on your motorcycle. Yeah, but it's hard.
It
And
is.
sometimes,
You use your whole body.
yeah,
It's
it's
not that
tiring,
simple.
and especially that big hog. And I'm not
Yeah.
a big guy, so
I'm unsubbing.
Your
So-
last video was really, really,
I'm
really
unsubbing.
good, Harley.
sorry.
Your last video was really good.
Thank you, thank you.
The production value of your videos are improving so much. I was like,
Thank
wow,
you.
check this shit out.
Yeah, I
Thank
saw
you.
that
Well,
one.
I'm still learning my editing software, and the more I learn, the more I use stuff, and I want to make it like I always say, it's short documentaries, but I want to present my investigation as it's appealing to watch. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was good.
Yeah, it was
That's all I've
amazing.
been
Every
doing
video is
watching
amazing.
YouTube.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Watching
And-
YouTube and reading about the loon in Finland.
Well, thank you. Next one coming out is with Dom from 13 Spirits. It's a graveyard, but it's a graveyard with a dark history, and
Oh,
Oh, cool.
I can't wait to show you guys this one.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it.
that would be good.
I love you all. Thank you, Elena, for having me. You know, you
Thank
have
you
a
so much.
special
Yeah,
place in my heart. You're like my
kisses
little
to you.
sister.
Oh, you're my big brother. You're always welcome on panel.
And Princess, get better. Send you some Canadian maple syrup.
I send you COVID kisses.
No.
COVID kisses. No, I'll be okay. No.
Mwah. Anyways, I love you all, guys.
Love
Peace.
you.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Noted.
Take care.
And then number 4.
Nobody wants
Oh
my
my
COVID
gosh.
kisses. Makes me so sad.
Nobody wants your
Un-
COVID kisses.
Don't
Uncle
say
Harley.
bye.
Oh,
Yeah, I
I'm
think my
starting to have a
mom
headache.
too. She
Really? Oh.
yeah, and I gotta really watch her because she's got COPD.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hmm.
and it makes me nervous when she gets sick. So
Yeah, of course.
The
Yeah.
thing is, we usually don't say much around here when we do get sick because she's a hypochondriac, and so when we get sick, she suddenly gets sick and it's worse, and so we usually don't say much of anything. But if she's feeling like really bad and she's looked really bad, I was like, yeah, I think she might have it.
Yeah.
So
I really hope
unfortunately,
she's gonna stay healthy and everything because
well, she
Yeah.
goes,
Yeah.
you know, she's like, I want the boosters. I want it. I'm like, it doesn't matter. You're still gonna get the shit anyway. So
mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, you know,
Oh,
and honestly, the second time was far worse than the first.
yeah.
Far worse.
Yeah.
Far worse.
For me, the first time was worse.
First time
Was
was
it?
horrible.
Yeah. I don't know.
I only had it for like 3 days the first time. I felt pretty bad, and then that was okay. This one, it sucked the life out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. That sucks. I
Yeah.
wonder if that ever disappears from Earth, or is this just gonna be forever?
Hopefully it does.
Hopefully
I
it will
mean,
That's my
all that
opinions
flu
on
and everything. It's literally it's like every year there's like I don't know. Maybe it's
Seasonal
just
flu.
Yeah,
becomes
with
like the
all the
norm.
flus that go around. I mean, because I don't usually get the flu shot. Thanks, Sarah. I think the last time I got the flu was like fucking 20 years ago. It was
Yeah.
long ago. And I remember
Wow.
I was like puking and shitting at the same time. So I'm like on the
Oh, yeah.
toilet with my head in a bucket.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for
awful.
the mental image. Oh my
No
gosh,
That's-
problem.
yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
was just coming
food
out of
poisoning.
both ends.
That's
was
food poisoning right
terrible.
there.
Ugh.
Yeah.
It was no bueno.
No bueno. Arner.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what they go
The
for.
Arner ghost in the chat.
I was making an Oh No ghost tarot card too.
Oh, ghost tarot cards?
Yeah, I had
nice.
those. I had the ones I was making for you and Matt. I was doing like instead of doing like traditional ones, I was doing funny ones like the T and the audacity, the
Yeah.
sarcasm, you know,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Hmm.
Stuff that was more fun.
Stay tuned. Helena, whenever you have the chance, get some healing from TCS, Everyday Psychics. I've met 2 spirit guides and glimpse of higher self. Meditations are crazy. What? Get some healing from. Wait, what do you mean? TCS, Everyday Psychics.
Yeah, never
I'm
heard of it.
confused. Is that like a. Like, what is
It
that?
might be a YouTube channel. I don't know.
Is it? I'm
I guess.
interested.
Sounds
Definitely.
like it.
Yeah. Never had
It
COVID,
sucks,
but
though.
I hear it's hell and hope you get better. Yeah.
You're lucky
Yeah.
you haven't had it.
You don't
You
want
are
that
very
even for your worst enemy. It's just
Exactly.
so bad. It's like it's not like it's just you're sick for a few days and it's over. I mean, for some people, you know, they get barely any symptoms, but
Yeah.
sometimes you're sick for a month at least. I mean, for me, it
It
lasted
just
like
feels
3 to
like a
4
really
weeks.
shitty flu. Like a bad
Mhm.
flu, you know.
Yeah. Exactly. Ah.
And all you can
So
do is sleep it off.
The conscious spirit. Yeah.
that's true. What?
This
What
is
did you say?
channel 2, the conscious spirit.
Ah.
Hmm.
It's the channel 2. Huh, I need to check them out.
Hey, Princess.
I
did
feel
you,
like my
Princess what?
spirit guide is a man.
probably. It's most likely
That's
Vix.
that's what I feel. My spirit guide.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
heard
heard
a
like
lot of
tap or
topics.
something?
I heard a
Yeah.
lot of tappings in my. They are kind of tough.
They happen
Spirits
to
are
be
being
very
active.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're active now. Like
Is it because we talk about paranormal? I feel like
maybe.
It interacts it,
that-
yeah.
Yeah.
And I saw
Literally talking about it.
my friend Lloyd, who was
Yep.
passed away in a few weeks.
hmm
He suicide. He committed suicide.
That happened a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Aw.
Childhood friend.
No, it's not. He's my, what do you call this? He's my friend during my college.
Yeah, like roommate, old classmate.
Classmate
Yeah.
slash friend. He
Aw.
committed suicide
sad.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Yeah. That's sad. I'm sorry to
I
hear
saw
that.
him. I saw him.
hmm
Hmm. Okay. It's so weird. Like there used to be like this shadow figure like standing and staring at me for a very long time, but I haven't seen it. Like I talked about it before. Like I feel like it was around when I wasn't feeling my best and I was, with negative people. I had a lot of negativity in my life. So I feel like that whatever it was around during that time. Because after I got out and now I'm like happy with Matt and, I haven't seen it. So it was
That's good.
Maybe it
somehow
was a
related.
manifestation of your misery.
But I didn't feel threatened by it. It didn't feel bad. It just seemed like it wanted to protect me. So maybe it was around because I needed to be protected and now I don't need to be protected anymore and now it's gone.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Because I didn't get like bad feeling from it. It was just like standing there like kind of like this and peeking like the doorway over there. I was sitting on the couch and because
Interesting.
I have a mirror right there also. So once I saw the reflection from the mirror that was standing there. So
Oh wow.
I don't know, but I haven't seen it since I started dating Matt. So
Hmm.
I cannot stare at the mirror.
I don't know why. I hate mirrors.
Dragon
I hate
Storm.
mirrors. Somebody told me I have a portal on a mirror, but like it was closed or something. Like they closed it.
One time I stared at the mirror um,
I don't know.
over there. It's a Asian.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a antique. Yeah, it's an antique mirror. I saw something with my face. It's kind of
Mirrors.
weird and traumatic experience of mine. That's why I don't stare at the mirror anymore.
Oh yeah, what is it called? Like when you stare yourself from a mirror and then your face starts to
Scrying.
Morph. It starts to
scrying
change.
or
Scrying.
something.
Scrying.
And people say like it's not paranormal, it's just your eyes and your mind.
Pareidolia.
Yeah,
It's not just my face
because
that I
my
saw.
eyes disappeared. Like I saw myself but I didn't have any eyes, so that was
It's
Oh.
not just my face. It's not just my face,
Um,
but there's someone at my back who is there's a lot of blood over here,
Yeah.
and there's no eyes the other side. That's why I
Yeah.
don't stare at the mirror anymore because
mirrors
what I
freak
saw.
the hell. Like ugh.
And
I don't know
Only
why. I
type
never
of
liked mirrors.
the only type
I
of
don't know.
scrying I do is I do book scrying. That's pretty fun. There's a game you can try, Helena, called Red Book. It's called the Red Book. Essentially, find a red covered book, like a hardback,
Mhm.
and then you close your eyes, you ask a question, and then you flip to a random page with your eyes closed, put it on that page, and read the text. And essentially, it's essentially supposed to be like to start the game, the quote has to be relatively positive, so that would be a yes, and then if it's something negative, then it would be a no. And and then once you're in the game, you can ask whatever question you want.
Oh,
And I've done that
I
6
never
different
heard.
times,
that sounds.
and
Never heard of that.
I've done that
I
6
always
different
wanted
times
to
and
play
had
these games.
yeah, and I had very success, very good success with that game. It's
Like
so fun.
Sam and Colby, they were playing like before they were like really big doing this paranormal. They were doing a lot of like this like games like midnight man
That
or
game I wanna
something,
play.
like
I wanna
the
play
like
that.
walking with the candles around the
Yeah.
house, and the candle can't go out, otherwise it will get you, and you're just like trying to like get the flame back, and everyone's freaking out. And it's this like I want to play that. It's so bad.
I wanna play it too. I practice staying up until 3:33 a.m. because that's when the game is supposed to officially end, and that's when that's when the Midnight Man leaves your
But
house.
they used blood to make the connection. They literally
Yeah, it's a-
tape off their finger
Whoa.
and put the blood on paper and their
Yeah,
name
I think
and all
they
I don't
that. I
know.
feel a
do that
little
for
like I don't want to do
entertainment
that.
purposes.
I don't
I
mind
mean,
the
I feel
blood.
like I still like when there's like your blood and your name related. I'm a little like sketched out. Like maybe you
Yeah.
sell your soul or something. So I don't know. I'm a little scared to do that.
It's
So.
yeah, well,
more
maybe they already did sell their soul.
It's more like a
I
temporary
mean, they got
contract.
famous, and what they say, there's this. Well, I don't even know if it's conspiracy theory, but it's
Illuminati.
like this. Some of these YouTubers get like super big, and some people say it's like because they made the deal with the devil, and that's why they are making only demon content now. Demon, 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 demon. Every fucking title has a demon in it.
Nah, they do the demon content because that's what
It
lures in the
sells,
little
I know,
fangirls.
but still, people are like trying
Yeah.
to find like a meaning for it. But I think it's an
It's
interesting
so-
theory.
I can just
and
imagine.
it's really unfortunate because I actually used to really enjoy Twin Paranormal, for example.
Same,
because I
like
thought
they were my inspiration. Like Twin
I thought they were
Paranormal.
funny, and but
Yeah, they were
just
like I
kind of
have 2
turned
hoodies.
into
Two
every
Twin
video
Paranormal
they
hoodies.
make is exactly the same. Like every recording they get, the voice sounds the same. So they've got some shenanigans going on, I think, which is
Yeah, and
unfortunate.
I do enjoy like every now and then some like demon content. But they claim every fucking location they go to has a demon, and they don't a skinwalker, and it's like they don't
Yeah.
do the paranormal anymore for the reason that they want to communicate with the spirits and give a voice to those who need it. It's like they want to
they were
talk to the
looking-
bad. They
they were
want to
looking to
talk to
get-
the evil. They're looking for the evil.
Yeah, no,
because
I think
they used
they
to.
were
I
looking-
remember they were so respectful. I remember they were like helping
were.
spirits go to the light. They were really nice. They were really talking to the spirits,
Well, that's
not
when
the
Nick
demons.
was with them, and when
Yeah.
Nick left them, where I don't know
Yes.
where he went, the
He's
whole
doing his
dynamic
own
changed.
channel, I think. Yeah, everything
Yeah.
changed after he left. I noticed.
I love
Yeah,
Nick.
the whole dynamic changed with Nick. Another channel that's pretty good is the Paranormal Files. Now, I do think that Colin may or may not do some stuff, but the kid's got production value. I mean, he does a great job with like the whole, the beginning is a big, storytelling of the,
I agree.
the place.
His
And I really
channel
like
is
that.
amazing. Yeah.
I think he does a good job with that.
How about Overnight?
Overnight, I think if I would punch Elton in the face. He is so punchable to me.
I love Corey.
I love Corey too.
Yeah,
I
He's
love
my
Matt,
favorite.
Matt Rife.
Sweet, but
Matt
I
Rife,
would
the comedian.
absolutely punch Elton in the face for all the stupid shit
It's a
that he pulls.
character.
It makes him so uncomfortable. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't enjoy having him as a friend. And Sam and Colby again. I think
They're
I think
kids.
they have had experiences, but
Boy.
I don't think they're quite as into it. Like Seth Borden. Seth Borden, he's all right. Who's that blonde guy who's not
Josh exploring what was
Josh.
it?
exploring with Josh?
Exploring with Josh.
He's like not the brightest crayon in the box for sure, but I think he tries.
Okay.
He's still a crayon.
I think he tries,
I enjoy
you know.
his content, and
He's
I
still a
really like
crayon.
when he
I
works
enjoyed
with
his content more when he did the like exploring. He did a lot of
exploring.
it.
Yeah, I like those
Yeah.
that too. And same with Sama
Like when he was
Colby.
in
When Sama
Europe.
Colby did exploring stuff, that's when I found them actually.
Yeah.
I'm like not an OG, but kind of like almost OG when it comes to Sam and Colby. Like I was there
Yeah.
before they were like paranormal investigators. Honestly,
Yeah,
I
when
don't think they're paranormal
when he goes to
investigators. They're
Europe,
ghost hunters. There's difference,
yeah,
and
he
there's
gets
nothing
so
bad about
jazzed
that.
about the
I,
architecture and stuff like that, and he like really tells good stories. But yeah, a lot of these channels just aren't so good anymore. They're they're just they're not fun to watch anymore, and you know, I don't watch them.
sorry, I'm
Twin
yelling at my
Paranormal is
cat.
one of them.
Betty.
Yeah,
How's Vati
I
doing?
Betty, he's doing okay. I don't know even know what he's doing right now. What are you doing? I don't even know. He's playing with my shoes.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's doing okay. He's so much better now.
Good.
So thank you everyone for the donations. I got the medication, and it's a slow process, and because the medication it is for the rest of his life. So um that makes it very hard to go on trips and stuff because he needs the medication twice a day, mornings and
Oh gosh,
evenings.
Hmm.
So yeah.
who watches the
What?
cats when you're gone?
My friend.
Wolf?
Hi,
That's
Wolf.
good.
Ethan.
Wait,
I will.
Hey,
Wolf.
Wolf.
Now we have
Hi,
a.
Shire Ghost.
Um
Yes, the living are scarier than the dead, for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah. Hi, Shire Ghost.
Vedana's Dragonstorm. That's a fancy name.
I don't even know how to say
Lodanis
that.
Dragonstorm.
Lodanis Dragonstorm. That is
Yeah, that's
interesting.
super fancy.
That's
That's
very.
like
Fancy.
very, like, Knights of the Round Table-ish stuff.
Yeah.
Knights of the Round Table. Exactly.
Wolf, do you want to come up here
They're just sitting.
on
He's
panel?
just
Tell
sitting around.
your paranormal stories for us. It's an open panel tonight, so if you have any
Lodanis, who said it right?
cool,
Did Helena say it right, or did I say it right?
Lodonis. Hello,
Lodanis.
panel.
Yeah,
wait, there's an
he's
Lodonis?
he's
I think it's just Lodonis.
Daenerys,
Like
Targaryen's
silent.
cousin. There you go. Oh, he's got to go to work.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
If you want to tell your story in the chat.
Yeah, come up and
Okay.
tell a story.
Oh yeah.
There's
I assume you can see the name change, the new name change, princess.
Huh?
The brand new name change. It's no longer the boy who cried nerve.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's the friendly ghost.
No, it's the paranormal
Yeah.
The
poet.
paranormal.
Paranormal poet. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see the paranormal poet.
Wait
Nick,
for it.
you have to excuse me, man. I'm just not with it yet. So not with it.
Yeah.
You can highlight the
I
comment.
love documentary filmmaking. Yes. That was our productions, Matt. He is amazing on what he does. It's always high production. He does a great job. And the documentary we filmed together, he starts working on it soon, and
Should have
it
been
will be
changed.
amazing. Monroe House. Monroe House.
Oh gosh.
Just
No, that's what Joseph said.
Joseph, where?
should have been
Below.
changed to West V.
Oh my god.
No. But yeah, if you highlight my comment and you can see a new logo, a new picture.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any logo? I have to look on my phone.
Here.
See, look at
Go
that.
to channel.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the use
That
of
looks really
black
good.
and yeah.
I like
that
the
looks
pen.
so cool.
The purple and red. The purple is for her, and the red is for me because those are both our favorite colors. And it's actually it's also part of the announcement. It's part of
You
the
want to make
announcement.
the announcement?
Yeah. Everybody here, if you see that that skull right there, it's I'm officially dropping merch. Officially dropping merch. I made the design last night, and I'm adding it to Bonfire I'm going through the profit estimator process right now. I've been stuck on that whole process. I've been asking like Sam. I tried asking Matt just to get second opinions on what I can do. Like either do it in like in batches or in
I
do it
do
in
on
batches.
demand, like
Do
not
on
the
demand.
Bye,
patches,
Adonis.
because
Have a good night at work.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
just
sorry, there's so
I'm
many comments. But yeah, but that sounds so exciting. So merch.
exactly, and
So-
yeah, once perhaps I can try batches. Say like there's multiple different opinions going everywhere, but I definitely want to get it done. That way, I can drop the merch today or tonight and
That's
promote it.
awesome. I wish I wasn't broke as fuck. I want your merch.
I showed Sam was one of the first ones to know, and she like all caps OMFG. I love it so much. I was just like, yeah. Showed her the
Yeah.
design. She said, "When I get the money, for sure, I'll purchase the merch."
Well, I got the
Yeah.
OG Wolf Haunts.
You
merch.
do have the OG.
Yeah, you got it.
You do got the
That's
OG.
I've had it.
awesome.
I've had it
Oh,
forever.
yeah, that's awesome.
Now
So
I gotta get some
everyone,
new stuff.
yeah, so everyone, if you want the OG Wolf Haunts Paranormal merch, I kind of feel sad letting the Wolf Haunts go because that was like so big part of this channel and
True.
it got me here to this point where I'm now. So
Mhm.
part of me like don't want to let it go. I'm like, why did I change my channel name? But I also feel like the Hauntingly Beautiful Adventures just goes with everything, and I love it. But it's just so sad because I had it for almost 2 years, Wolf Hunts. So,
Yeah.
but the merch
No, I
is
think
going. The merch is
the change is a good change. It's a positive change.
yeah. So if you want the OG Wolf Hunts Paranormal merch, it is 20% off right now. Use the code WOLF at checkout and you get 20% off all Wolf Hunts designs. And they will be permanently removed on August 31st.
Did you go with
That's
the
it.
wolf because you like wolves?
Yes. Yeah. I love wolves, so
I
I went
love
with
wolves.
That's sweet.
that.
But yeah,
End of an era. But Wolf's Ethan's comment saw Hatman when I was 5, and it kickstarted my lifelong obsession in paranormal. Wow.
I saw him too.
Everyone, I feel like everyone sees. Is that like a sleep I don't even know how to say that word.
Sleep
Like some people say the
paralysis.
Hatman, like
Sometimes.
during sleep
So-
paralysis. Like
Sometimes, but the one I saw that was when I was asleep. I was fully awake, fully aware.
I have never
Yeah,
seen
when
the Hatman.
I was a kid, I have this ability, but I'm not keen on that one because my grandmother want me to. She wanted me to go to that topic or whatsoever. She knows that I can see, but yeah, she literally stopped me on this one. But I
Mm,
cannot stop because I can literally see. I'll just shut up what I saw or what I
yeah,
feel, what I hear.
yeah. Wow.
But I went back because of my grandfather who passed away. He wants to communicate with me. That's why.
Oh yeah.
I like
Uh,
both of your new channels.
Thank you. Yeah,
sorry.
paranormal poet. I'm so it's either going to be on demand or batches. I would have to, because with batches, it is higher profit, but but it can be slow. It's known to be slow, and on demand is next business day. Like after you purchase it, they start printing that day. So it would be but it would be less. It would be like $1.99 is as high as I can go so
Yeah.
far from what I'm looking at. But if I
So
manipulate the prices, like the selling price, it goes up depending on that.
I have the minimum. So Bonfire, they changed something. So the prices I had earlier, I had to raise them. So my merch is more expensive now, but it's like the minimum. It was on red. Like I needed to put it
Oh
like
yeah,
I literally tried. I'm like, okay, this is the minimum. No, this, and finally I found the one it accepted, and it was ready to go. So I had to put the prices higher, but it's literally the smallest amount that it lets
yeah.
me to
The
put.
Yeah, but
Bonfire
So
has
that
good quality stuff.
it
Their
is good
usually
stuff
quality,
is
especially the
amazing.
premium ones. There is t-shirts that are like
you just have
non-premium and then premium. So
yeah,
I
you
Yeah,
would
the
just have to
printing is
profit.
pick
really
the
You just have
premium. It's
to
like
get.
$2 more expensive for one. It's
Yeah,
so
I just
dumb.
I think it's mainly just the marketing, like to get that many people to like like if you market it correctly, then sure those $1.99 does add up, or like if you get that many people interested in your stuff, or like even higher,
Yeah. I really want to sell merch like with cheap price. There's the link, by the way, if somebody's interested.
Yep.
But yeah, Bonfire, it literally it's the lowest right now. I can put it. So I will put discount on my merch at some point, but right now it's 20% off for the Wolf Haunts designs. And I will be having Halloween designs. I have
Oh,
Halloween
Halloween.
merch. It will be limited edition, so it's for sale only Halloween time, the spooky time merch. So every year I will be having like a new design every Halloween. So it's kind of like a fun thing because I noticed like many creators do that. So yeah, you want
Yeah,
2023
I need to
Halloween
get on the ball so you
merch?
can have your wedding merch.
Sorry?
That's true.
I said I gotta get on the ball so you can have your wedding merch.
Oh
Wedding
yeah,
merch.
you mentioned it. Oh,
Yes, it's
the
so cool.
So if
oh my
people,
god.
So cool.
I'm so
so right
excited.
now if people buy the tank, I have it set to where it's like I just changed it just now. Like it literally says one sold will be $3.59, which is pretty high. Like from what I used to have, it was like 91 cents or like $1 and something cent.
That's
Now it's
crazy.
now it's all the way up in the $3 range, and it's
Yeah.
still within the
Foot of
comfortable
your
range
bed.
of where I purchased. So I'm just
Mhm.
gonna tamper with it, see how many I can get, how high I can get,
Yeah.
and then
Interesting.
once I do that, I'll just do it on demand and then drop the merch today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I
On
actually own a
demand, it's
t-shirt press.
easier.
It's on
You
demand, it's
do?
easy.
Yeah, I do. There's a couple of places that I can order the decals from. The soft touch decals are really nice. But I need a new t-shirt vendor.
Yeah.
But
I really love
it makes more
Bonfire,
money.
but
Yeah, I
yeah,
love
More
I
money.
Bonfire.
it just I don't know. Like I want a lot more than just shirts. Like yeah, there's mugs. Like when you um go to the oh look who's here. Stay tuned.
Huh?
Sorry, I finished my sentence. So when you create merch, it literally gives you only t-shirts, but then you kind of have to look separately for the mugs. But
Oh
there
yeah,
is, but it's not at the because when I log in, it literally it's like campaigns and start new. It literally gives me just t-shirts. So
yeah.
creating the mugs, I still somebody
Just
sent me
another
the direct
idea.
link, but I
You
don't
can
know.
look at Printful, Printful. They have
Uh,
everything, and they're print on demand, and their quality is really, really good as well.
Well, howdy,
Matt,
yeah.
man.
I am making you
Hi, stay
and
tuned.
Helena a special tarot card designed to make shirts or sweatshirts or whatever.
Wow.
Who is that? YouTuber, ultimated Judeo-Christian, categorically indirect onto Ethica. What the hell? Get out of
They
here.
actually came to my chat before.
Hmm.
I have no idea.
Categorically indirect and I was gonna read it.
Yeah.
I can't even read.
Pseudo
Oh my
needle.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. It came in last time, I remember.
Wedding merge. What are you
I-
making Princess Scary? I am curious. So you didn't tell him yet.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
said it's a special tarot card that I'm designing for you guys as
I'll
a
be,
design for merch.
That
You
is
guys
so
can have some wedding
cool.
merch.
Aw,
Hold on.
thank you.
I mean, I know you're gonna
I'm
have
so
2
excited to
weddings,
see it.
but
Yeah,
it'll be
this one.
different.
Yeah, this one is just. Yeah, I feel so bad because I want the one special day, but I'm gonna have 2 special days. Yeah.
No, nothing wrong with having 2 special days.
Actually, 3 because we will be having wedding
Oh,
in
in
Finland
Finland too.
also. So.
That's right.
Oh my gosh, that
Yeah, I was
sounds
gonna say
awesome.
about the shirts and stuff. I did make a page. I forgot the exact site, but you can purchase shirts for like $15. That's like the customer. That's what they would pay.
What was it called? Babe, you
I,
remember? Wait,
I
he types in the chat. It's like you can't create your own merch store, but you can buy for yourself. It's a pretty cheap price, and their customer service and their quality is also pretty good. Was it
yeah, I
Vistaprint or something?
Oh, Vistaprint is
this is
terrible.
probably not as good, but I did have a page where it pretty much has everything that you want, but it said like all like bonfire and everything else, but they give you way more options and colors and everything.
Yeah.
I have to look it up.
Teespring, I heard like they suck.
Teespring's quality is terrible. They're very
Yeah.
pixelated. I don't like them.
So I would
Um,
love to find a place because
Printful is
Bonfire,
great
I've been
because
really happy with Bonfire because the quality and the shipping is very fast.
Yeah,
So if there
that's
is a site I can like actually create a merch store and the merch is good quality, fast shipping, and more options than just t-shirts,
yeah.
please let me know. Please let me know because
yeah, I think I'm just gonna. I think
I
I'm
want
just
more.
Gonna go.
Harley, he has Streamlabs store through
He does.
Streamlabs,
How's
and
his
he
merch?
has so many options. And he said they're so soft and good quality, like these shirts and everything.
Oh,
So he like I don't know, like everyone they got their shirts and stuff. Like, what do you think? But Harley says like they're super good quality and
I was gonna ask him like what like how Streamlabs is like but I didn't get enough time. I didn't get around to messaging him. But yeah, I just ended up going with Bonfire because it's something I know, and it's something I know. Helena, Matt uses, also Sam uses, and I'm in constant talks with Sam, so I knew that. Yep.
I don't know why I'm typing it in chat. Why didn't I say it out loud? But yeah, okay, that's a typo. Gothic paranormal wedding in a haunted location. That's the dream.
Oh,
Look at that typo. Oh my god.
it's
Gothic paranormal wedding.
Dude, that's
Oh my
me sometimes when I talk to Reddy.
my
I'm
phone
like,
is just
huh?
like I don't even know.
She's just like, stutter? I'm like, yes.
I didn't do anything.
There was a time I stuttered for a minute straight, and she was there to witness it, and my parents were there to witness it too.
Yeah. His parents was laughing at him because
Yeah, it was me,
that's that.
my auntie came over, and my uncle came over from New York. We were all sitting
And
at
I
the dinner
didn't
table.
do anything that time. I was
I
with
know.
him.
She was just on camera, and I was just like, and I just kept struggling to get through a simple sentence. I was just like, "Are you okay?" And that's when she started laughing, and everyone else started laughing. I was like,
Oh my
"Damn!"
god.
That
I
was
feel like
hilarious.
They even complimented her. Like one of my aunties, she was just like, "Oh, she's so cute." I'm just like, I like took my jacket off. I was just like, "Damn, it's too hot in here." Like I was very embarrassed,
oh no.
making me blush.
Have you ever sent a text to wrong person and it was
Yes,
something
Yes.
yes.
bad, like you felt embarrassed afterwards?
No, I just sent like a good morning post. Like I usually like every morning I like send a photo of me, like, you know, and then I'll just be like, "Good morning, dear. Hope you slept well. I love you," you know. And then she replies, but I sent that and I realized I sent it to a German friend of mine, and I was just like, "No, no, 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 no." I unsent it, and she just said, "Sorry, it's wrong person," as in a voice message. I was like, "Damn."
Oh my god.
Like, sorry, wrong person.
Yeah, I haven't, thank God, like anything. It's like a reply to something, but it wasn't like, you know, anything specific, so thank God.
I
Oh,
don't
by
know
the
what that is.
way, stay tuned. So, paranormal stories. Do you have anything you wanna tell? Do you have any paranormal stories?
I think he is
Is he
watching.
there?
Hello?
I hear something, but
I think he is watching.
can't hear you. Like if you're trying to talk, I can't hear.
Yeah, and he's not mute either. The
Because I hear
signal's not
something.
there.
Does someone have like a video playing in the
Yeah.
background?
No, I think it's Reddy's
I
fan.
do. I'm sorry.
No.
No,
It
it's
was loud.
fine. It
There's
doesn't bother. I was
it's
just
like
thinking about like, was it him trying to talk?
there's
Or...
I realized
talking.
that I have a earbud in my ear, and if I have it up, that you probably can hear.
Can you hear
Yeah.
me?
No, I didn't
Sorry.
hear anything like. Yeah, I was just like, I kind of hear something.
No, I
Like,
sent you a message via Facebook.
All right, mic
Yeah,
check.
you actually. Yeah, you called me, babe. Yeah, I hear you.
yeah.
Oh, there we
So
go.
stay tuned. Hi. So, do you have any paranormal stories for us?
I have like one small one right off the top of my head. After my stepfather passed away, like I had to take my mother in and everything, and well, she had like this big bucket of like quarters, nickels, dimes, whatever, what have you, and well, we were gonna clean them all up. We had them on the kitchen counter and everything. Of course, kitchen counter has a lip on the edge to where nothing really rolls off, and you know, we had a towel out, had all the coins spread across the towel, you know, sitting in the middle of the counter. We're sitting at the table, you know, rolling up quarters and stuff, and all of a sudden this quarter just goes blink, tink, 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 just right in the middle of the floor. Is like, there's no way that quarter landed in the middle of the floor like that.
What?
Oh,
Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
The fact it went past the lip, and usually the
Yeah.
lip is supposed to catch things. That's crazy.
Well, because after we, you know, cleaned off all the coins and everything, you know, we had it spread across the towel, so it's not going to really slide off
Yeah,
the
it shouldn't.
towel. You know?
Yeah, it shouldn't move.
Yeah, it'd literally be picked up and carried at least 5 inches over the edge and like put on the floor kind of thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. The wedding was
Wow.
church, but the reception was Gothic. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, totally. I already am
It's
planning on the
definitely
big wedding.
from him.
You just go, man.
Huh?
Imagine the dress.
What did you say? Stay tuned.
It was definitely like a message from him.
Mm,
I think yeah.
yeah. So, there was something I wanted to actually say about that, but what the hell was it? I got distracted because I got a message, so I was kind of like listening but not listening. So, what was that situation like? What were you doing that moment, like when that happened, the coin thing?
Well, me and my mom were just sitting at my dining room table and with our backs turned to the counter because the counter was only like 3 to 5 feet away behind us with our backs to it, and just the kitchen's not very big, so it was like no one was there, just me and my mom because I live on my own.
Yeah.
And we're just doing our thing, and that's when we heard the coin like hit the floor. It was like just that one sound of the coin hitting the floor, not like a bounce or roll or anything. It was just
just oh, that's weird. Is that like the only thing that happened? Is there like anything else?
I know my mom talked about having certain things happen to her when I went to work, because I worked at night, and she was home by herself, and I think he was visiting her, and he always had the distinct soap he always used. Like I think he used like what is it, Irish Spring or whatever, and that has a pretty strong, distinct smell to it. And I don't have that in my house. And she could smell it, and she thought I was at home. And I came home early or something and decided to take a shower. I was like, no, Mom, I wasn't at home.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like, well, we don't have that. It's like, that's what soap he used. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you probably took a shower while he was here.
Wow.
I guess you got that scent of the soap you'd use when you take a shower. It's like, Mom, I don't have that soap in the house.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Can you just imagine you come home and the shower is just like freshly, like you got showers, you got the steam coming out of the room. It's like, wait, no one took a shower though.
Yeah, you live alone and then, oh my
the
god, I would
shower's just
freak the
on.
hell out.
Like, oh gosh.
Oh
That
no, I would move
came in
out.
and took a shower real quick.
Because she thought I was at home. I was like, no, Mom, I wasn't at home. I don't know if she was like, half asleep and dreaming or what, but she thought Saul was at home taking a shower and that was his soap. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
That's hilarious though. Imagine just a ghost blows up the bathroom and you open the door, you just get that whiff and that smell. It's like, where'd that come from?
I know, right?
That'd be hilarious.
I wonder what a ghost poop would be.
Maybe that's what
Oh
we're
my
smelling.
god.
Instead of
Ghost
maybe instead of demons, we're smelling just we're smelling that
Oh my god. Smelly poop ghosts.
demonic shit. Literally.
Oh my god. Well, that's the thing. There's like this, you can smell like cigarettes and perfume, but nobody ever talk about like, hey, I can actually smell shit. You know?
Well, if you smell shit, usually that's a pretty bad sign.
Yeah. Or like yeah, I don't know, but like you actually smell like actual like shit. The first thought in your head wouldn't be like, oh, it's a spirit. Obviously you would think like, oh my god,
it's a
who took a huge dump in here? But I don't know. I never.
There's something strange in the toilet bowl.
Oh my god.
Who are you gonna call? Sam.
Oh my god, Sam's butt demon.
Butt demon.
Someone's exercised that butt demon into the toilet.
I know you gotta exercise the butt. That's every time we go to the bathroom. We just exercise the demon.
So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the demons.
I'm not gonna see that experience the same anymore since you said that. I'm always gonna think, get out of me. Like,
Yeah.
You show that turd who's boss.
oh gosh. That is something. That sounds like something. Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
Oh, I do have another paranormal experience though. This was after my mother passed away. She
Yeah.
passed a year ago from June. This was probably a day or two after had her cremated or whatever. I still have rashes at the house, but she had like one alarm clock she'd always use in her bedroom, and it's like right out the door. Like her bedroom's like literally like right across from the bathroom, like door to door almost. And I was taking my shower, getting ready for work, and her alarm goes off. Not just like just go off because the alarm was set or something. This was the alarm clock going and just making them god awful noise. I'm like, oh my Jesus!
Oh my Jesus!
I thought it was like burst into flames, and I got out of the bathroom and I go inside the door and like unplug it from the wall. It's like there's no.
Yeah.
I was like,
my God.
I got the sign. Thanks, Mom.
I got the signs.
Yeah, it was just like a regular clock. It wasn't like had a radio or anything. It was just a little digital clock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be so terrifying. Like something loud like that, which is, start like ringing all of a sudden. It would scare the hell out.
Yeah, it was obnoxiously louder than a normal clock, and just staticky, like tone loud. I was like, oh no. I was like, I hope this thing doesn't blow up my hands.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, back in the day, the alarm clocks, they were horrible. Well, I need one of those because I don't wake up.
You need a grandfather
I don't wake up to
clock?
alarms. Like I need something that will wake up the whole fucking house.
You need one of those things that's called the Screaming Meanie. I think they still make those. Is there like a little like alarm clock that is very, very, very loud?
And there's the ones that run, like you put them on the floor and they just go around the house and you just have to chase them to turn it off, and it's like super loud, so you have to get up. I need one of those.
I want to get that for my
birthday is coming up, so
I want to get that for ready.
Oh god, I need that, like because if I start like working on mornings and stuff, like I need to wake up because I don't wake up.
Imagine just a runaway alarm clock, and just like it like built with AI, but the AI is like smart enough to like dodge you. So it's like you have to
catch me.
You have to literally try, but it like senses
running around like a little gingerbread man. You can't catch me.
Oh my god!
You take a sledgehammer and it misses.
Oh my god! The alarm clock, whatever thingy, it would have like a water spray, so it would literally have like an AI see your face and point and just spray like water on your face. That will wake you up. It's like, okay, I'm up.
As if I wasn't
that would
already
piss me
awake.
off. I would literally break that thing in half.
You could probably have someone make one like that. Just with the alarm goes off, it'll hit like an actuator and just spray a bottle at you.
Yeah.
As if chasing around a loud alarm clock around the house is already like makes me, as if
my
that
neighbors
doesn't piss you off.
would hate me and probably try to get me evicted. It was a screaming alarm
together.
clock.
I will have to wake her up and let sleep her.
Yeah. Not the Gooey Gumdrop buttons.
Oh my god.
But dear, can you imagine? Can you imagine a runaway alarm clock?
The Muffin Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Muffin Man.
I kind of want to get a runaway alarm clock just for fun, just to like chase it around
just
the
for
house.
fun.
Yeah, just to chase it around the house. It's not like I would have wake up anytime. I was like, I'll wake up when I want. I'll just like
Oh my
set
god.
the timer. I'll set the timer and then force the timer to go off just to chase the clock around. Like I'm just like,
Oh my god, that would be funny.
I ain't got the time and
Uh,
energy to chase no alarm clock around the house. Like, I'm too old. I can't get up.
I can't get up fast
I
enough.
already, if I have to get up and I have to like, get my knees ready to balance just to get up, I'm like, I can barely make it to the bathroom half the time. It feels like, let alone chase the dang clock.
Oh my god. As if it's been like too loud and you're like, oh, I need to like turn it off in time, and then it just hurt yourself instead because
Yeah.
doing fast
You trip
movement in the
off
mornings
you
and back
trip.
just like, oh my god, stop and try to chase because I have back pains. Like when I wake up, I'm just like
I woke up
walking
with
in the
back pain
house and I'm
today.
like, come back here.
I woke up with
Making
back
old
pain
people
today.
noises.
Oh my god.
It was
Everything
bad.
is just like click, click. My whole body is just like good
How
morning.
fast did those runaway alarm clocks like run? Like I'm curious. Like,
I
how
have no
fast do they run?
idea. I don't even know where
Because
to
I'm,
get
I'm
them.
imagining like a wind-up robot, the one that just like walks, like and marches, not like something that can actually like full on like run around the house.
Here you go. Here's a simple solution. Just put your alarm clock on top of a Roomba. There you go.
But
Huh?
Put an alarm clock on top of like a Roomba.
oh,
I
you
just
want to know
On
what
top of a
it'll be
what?
a
a
Roomba is?
Roomba.
It's a robotic vacuum cleaner. So it's like
Oh
it's
my
the things that like
god.
it bumps into
It's your
it
alarm
bumps
clock
into.
and sweeps your floors for you, and it's not so fast.
Yeah, so you can, yeah.
Hmm. Oh
Oh no,
no. We lost Princess.
princess.
Oh no.
Maybe there's some issues with
Hmm.
the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I want to modify a Roomba to where it like curses anytime it bumps into like an object. It just hits a wall, just ow, fuck, and then backs up, hits another object. Ow, damn.
Oh
You know,
my god.
it bumps into another object. Ow. You know, that would be hilarious. I would watch the Roomba go around all day, just cleaning my house while also hearing it scream. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna end this live stream soon. Is there anything paranormal related you want to tell, any of you? If there's any
I
more
mean-
stories or something you
I'm
want to
pretty
say?
sure. I'm pretty sure everyone here knows the story of the witch or the skinwalker I saw in my house.
Yeah.
Like the projection, like the spirit of one. Like because they're known to do that, to project their spirit forward to try and lure you to open the door. That's essentially what it tried doing to me. And I know this woman like literally like clear as day. Like I know exactly what she looks like. I can accurately describe her to all of you right now, and to anyone in the chat who is a professional sketch artist, the ones where you can just take in detail from someone and accurately draw like what they're talking about. Hit me up because I definitely would like to see this woman drawn out in full. But it was literally like I was staring at my computer. I was in the other side of my house, and then all of a sudden I just feel that there's a presence right there to the left of me, but I continue maintaining eye contact onto my computer screen because I know if I turn, I'm not going to see anyone. But I saw her in my mind looking at me, so she was wanting me. She was wanting me to turn, and she wanted
Maybe
me to
just had
look
a
at her.
visitor.
Yeah, she wanted me to look. And I saw literally just her with a just tattered clothing, but the tattered clothing was all like animal. It was all animal pelts. Like when you skin a deer and you take the pelt, she was mainly just wearing that, but it wasn't deer. It was like some sort of coyote skin. And like she was wearing that. She was barefoot. And she also had this interesting headdress on. It was like it was a well preserved raven or a crow, and the wings were splayed out as kind of like a hood. Like she wore like a hood, and it was attached to this fur pelt that she was wearing.
That
So
doesn't sound like native.
Mm.
that sounds like
Mm.
what it could be. It could just be like a witch of some sort, because the way I saw her dress was very, very, very yeah.
That almost sounds
Yeah.
like Nordic Celtic.
Yeah, no, that woman was intense. She was terrifying.
Yeah,
I
I
just
remember that you
remember.
told us story. Oof.
I just remember something too. When I was in elementary that time, I have a lot of experience during my elementary. One that one is the worst one because I saw like a monk. There's a hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Oh yeah,
black, pure black, and then there's a blackbird went through my way, and it
yeah,
was gone.
yeah.
Oh.
Black monk. That reminds me of the black monk on something street. You know, the
Mm,
30 East Drive or something, like in the one in the UK. Like yeah, like the black monk. That just reminds me of that. Because she said she saw the
Wow.
monk.
That's interesting.
yeah,
And monk,
that-
they're like spiritual. So yeah.
Yeah, they're
yeah.
very spiritual. So
Yeah.
it was
Okay.
kind of interesting that time. It was 6 p.m. and the church bell rang that time, and my brother leave me alone that time. So I was going home. We were going home, and then my brother ran
oh gosh.
because he is
Mm.
scared. He is scared.
Yeah.
He
Wow.
easily gets scared when it's nighttime, or especially this house is kind of haunted.
So he's
Mhm.
essentially just gonna ask me for constant protection, dear. Because I'd happily spend time in the dark. I don't care. I couldn't care. I'd just
When I
like,
was
why?
young, I was
Why are
my,
you
scared.
leaving?
my,
Nick's
look
gonna
at
be
my
in the corner with his
brothers.
dang broadsword.
Huh?
My
What?
brothers are easily to get scared. They are not scared of the other things except the paranormal or
Oh.
spirits.
Yeah,
Mm.
true.
So what
Sometimes
did
I
you
will
say?
prank them.
Yeah, what'd you
Did you say
say?
something?
Stay tuned.
Say what?
What'd you
Say
say
what?
earlier?
Yeah, did
Uh,
you say something?
the last thing I said, Nick's gonna be hiding in the corner with his big broadsword.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come
Yeah.
at me, ghost! Come at me!
I was
Come
gonna.
at me, ghost.
That's not for the ghost. That's for the aswang. That's for the aswang. That's what that's for.
That's one.
That is the
Mm.
bat. That is the bat-like creature that replaces the corpse of a recently deceased buried body with a banana tree, and that's how you
Mm.
know that the aswang was there. Is because that's what it does. It steals the soul of the recently deceased, and as a replacement, puts a banana tree there. And
Really?
Kelsey talked about the aswang and got grilled
Yeah.
by the
Really?
Philippine people. They just like she
Mhm.
pronounced it aswang. She pronounced it
It's
aswang,
also
and it's like it's
pronounced
aswang.
aswang.
Aww.
That's
And
the
then
pronunciation. Aswang.
she had to put a whole entire like caption out. I was like, guys, I literally don't know I don't know the
Yeah.
language. Like so.
In
Yeah.
Philippines, you don't have to slang the word because we cannot understand each other if you slang it.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna carry something heavy. I'm just gonna carry something like this. This will deal with the aswang perfectly.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna read the chat. So Shire Ghost said that I can speak. There's one place I lived nearby as a youngster that I wouldn't stay overnight. It's a cave Satanists did rituals
no.
up till the 1990s. It had a eerie feeling. Wow, I always wanted to visit like a cave or something like this, or tunnels. Like a lot of people do like investigations in these places. A lot of like bad stuff happened, and
I
they're
visited
haunted.
2
So
caves.
yeah.
I already visit 2 caves, and most of it are haunted.
Yeah.
Yeah, the aswang is not killing me. I'm sorry.
On top of the cave, pentagrams made of sticks and candles with blood. What? Deer skulls
Blood
and
is-
crow feathers. Weird stuff.
That would be awesome if I
Wow.
came across that. I'd be like, oh, my
Oh,
my
I know,
homies.
right?
These are my homies. You know, my skinwalker buddies. You know,
Oh my gosh.
it's complete opposite reaction of someone else be like,
Someone
my
else will be
gosh,
like,
this is
oh
over
god,
here."
no.
And I'll be like, hey, my homies were here. They had a party without me. What the heck?
And they were put up when all of a sudden one turned on and you could hear a little kid giggling. That's like the scariest thing, like just kids laughing and there's no kids, and just hear the
We heard it, but we heard it with Nate and Mateo in session. That Isaiah is giggling.
Yeah, no.
If you remember there
I do.
in session that we had.
I really
Well,
want to. Yeah.
yeah,
one
finish
thing-
what you were about to say.
One more thing, I do want to. I want to experience Japan at some point because
Mm.
Japanese mythology and folklore and all that. Imagine if there's so many of them, a few of them have to be true, you know. And what are
I
the
know.
chances? What are the chances that Kuchisaki Onna or the slit mouth woman actually was true? You know how much more on edge I would be
I
just
know, right?
walking down, seeing a woman with a mask on and a trench coat with a massive like shear, or that's what they call those massive scissors.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, you say no, you die.
Not my
You
cat,
say yes.
Oh my god.
I
That
would,
sounds so spooky. Oh my god.
I saw the whole movie. Like I watched this movie when I was 13, and it's supposed to be rated R, and that was my favorite movie of all time. My favorite.
Ooh, what is the movie called?
It's called Carved, the Slit Mouth Woman. I'll send you the link to it in the private chat. That way you can. It'll take you
Yeah,
directly there.
please do. I will check it out.
Yeah. No.
So, anyways, I feel like, yeah, I feel very drained. It's been 3 hours, 20 minutes already. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I will be having these paranormal live streams with like oh my god, where did you get that?
Oh, it's on my bed. It's been there the whole time. It's always
Oh,
happening on the wall.
No, nothing,
Yeah,
nothing
Nick
new.
so
It's just
no-
normal. It's just
Nick
Nick
is
and
so
his swords.
random.
But
He's
yeah,
so
I will be having special guests. I will be having open panels, all paranormal related, or maybe we will have like an alien talk.
Oh,
Let's talk
please
aliens,
please invite me to
cryptids,
the alien.
my haunted dolls. We still need to make the haunted doll live stream where everyone brings their haunted dolls, and let's see what
Yep.
happens.
I have her right there. She's ready for you.
We're
Well,
ready
yes,
for
that's funny.
haunted dolls. Yeah.
It's like this is
Just like,
Gandalf.
whoa, where'd you get that?
This is Gandalf the Grey.
Just randomly just bring a sword, like okay.
Yeah, it's like you
That's Nick's
shall
story.
not pass. Yeah, I actually poked a hole in my ceiling with the same sword just now. Well, not just now, but like a few days ago. There's literally a hole. I was like,
Really?
fuck. Yeah, no, I
How the
literally
hell you did that?
I was like, you shall not pass, and I like literally went.
You actually did that? Oh my god. I wish
In
I
other
was
words,
able
you
to
shall not
fly
pass.
in the ceiling.
That's hole number
seeing
2.
all this.
That's
Oh
hole
my
number
God.
2. No, literally, I literally just did the same exact thing.
You just have holes in the ceiling because
There's 2 holes now.
oh my
You
god.
can just a buddy, just throw it in real quick, and there you go.
There's
You
one.
need to keep like have like a camera on all the
Okay.
time, so it would capture yourself doing something stupid like that. That would, literally be like a viral video right there.
Capture it. Capture it. I
Yeah.
literally just poked a hole just now. It's a new
Yeah.
hole. So just find the moment where I do
Yourself.
that, and I find the
Yeah.
moment where I just look in silence. That's what I did. That's what I did.
Yeah,
You
Matt's
have to get
haunted
you a
doll
bunch
looks
of
awesome.
you have to get you a bunch of
Terrifying.
backsplash panels and just put them on the ceiling. That way, you don't poke a hole in the ceiling.
I'm gonna poke a hole through them anyway, on accident. With my luck.
Oh my god.
My haunted doll looks
Mm.
awesome. Your haunted doll is a dominatrix.
It looks like a dominatrix, like a BDSM. Like it's.
Oh, she knows what she's doing. She got 4 arms and everything.
Oh my god, 4 arms! You know what you can do with 4 arms? A lot
Exactly.
of things.
One with a whip, the other one with the strap.
Oh my god. Now the doll is gonna haunt me. It's actually like, was it used in like some rituals or something? It's actually like
That
terrifying.
looks like so.
I don't know if they call that rituals, but
Oh, it was
It's
a
been
love
used in
ritual.
something,
That was a
I don't know
love
what kind of
ritual for
rituals.
That was a
but
love ritual for sure.
I don't know
something
about
was
love.
spiritually active.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah,
someone
you
was
know it.
spiritually active. I just know it.
Spiritually active.
I no longer have a haunted doll. What? What happened, Beth? I remember you had. Did you have more than one? Or I don't know. I remember Beth had.
Sounds good.
Okay. I will end this live stream soon, anyways. But yeah, we have a good,
Got a good
haunted
vibe.
doll conversation going. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'm not ending it. I'm ending it soon. I feel like, unless there is
Matt's
like.
got a haunted doll. It's called
What?
Helena's, right?
I'm not a human being. I'm not a real person. I'm actually a doll.
Your eye just falls out. Oh,
You're a
shit.
mannequin.
Well,
Yeah. Oh my god. I almost said, yeah.
what?
Very realistic. What are these
Realistic
called?
features. Realistic.
There's like these sex dolls,
Oh,
I'm
$6,000
actually one of
ones?
those. I'm just a robot, actually.
Oh, are you one of the silicone ones?
Yeah. It's
Or
not
are you
real
the
skin.
latex ones?
I don't know.
She's a high end one.
I'm the
No,
high end.
High end
Okay,
doll.
I'm like there was like a little something going in the factory that kind of messed up a little bit, so I'm a little so he
Yeah.
got me a little cheaper price, but he
Oh,
seems to be
cheaper
happy.
price. Yeah, I got you for at
Oh.
least 2,000 something, because the ring.
Matt's like, man, this thing talks too much.
This one talks too much. God dang it.
All it says,
No.
oh no.
Yeah, and this one comes with weird chicken noises. So
Yeah, weird chicken noises and
I don't know why this just came to mind, but I just imagine like anytime it's just like in and out. I just imagine Helena going "Pok, pok, pok."
oh my god. No, literally that's what I said one day. I was like, babe,
That would be
what would you
instant
do if
turn
I
off.
just started doing chicken noises during sex? Like every thrust was your chicken
I was
noise.
just, yeah, that's what I was. It was like every in and out. It's just like, I'm just like,
And then there will be the
yeah, that one. That one literally sounds like the egg went back up.
Oh my god, I can't.
She satisfies me. I know she does. Can you
That was-
imagine though? And then Matt hits you with the turtle noise. Ooh, ooh.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
The turtle or whatever.
Yeah.
I
The
can't even make
small,
it.
the tiny turtle is so
And then that little pause. So cute.
both of us did. Yeah, no, but it's literally like the tortoise, the giant tortoise. He was just like, ooh, ooh.
Oh god.
Ooh. No, look it up. Look it up. That's actually what they sound like.
I've seen it. It's
Yeah, the bigger the turtle, the lower the voice, and it's just ooh, ooh. It's crazy.
oh my god.
Oh gosh, that's
Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. I don't know how to feel about that one, Chief.
But
Sir, what were you
Shire
in your
had a
past
good
life?
question. I wonder if sex dolls can be haunted. Yes. Imagine the
I
things.
want a haunted pair of boobs. Like the ones that
Haunted
like
pair of boobs.
that would be funny just for the fun of it. Like that'd be imagine. That'd probably be me as a
And that day is like,
Nicholas,
yes.
shut up.
I think we found out what Matt's new spirit totem is.
There's
oh my
Turtle.
god. Turtle.
Ooh.
No, he's the cute one.
Oh yeah, the tiny one. Just, did you see the tiny one?
It's so cute. It's just
I
getting
know, it's just
excited. It's like, and then it like slowly like shows the female. It's like,
I know the female, dude. The female's just like, you done?
you done yet?
You done yet?
And the
Hey, can you hurry it
the
up here?
boy is just like,
Yeah, he's just having a time.
having a
watching
good
the girl,
time,
it's
and
just like,
she's not having a good time. Nah, it's Helena haunts me. What?
literally the female is just having just like nice weather we're having. Not even
We
focused
know
on him.
Nick is a boob guy now.
Oh, I've always been a boob guy.
Oh my god.
Always will be. Always will be. Always.
Shit.
We know Matt is a butt guy actually.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
I was
but
like ass
like
man or
butts.
boob man. He's an absolute
If
ass man.
Helena gets that nice Ouija board back tattoo, he's gonna be a back guy.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be a back guy. That's hilarious.
Back guy. Oh my god.
He's gonna have a lot of
Ouija board.
comebacks. Sorry, okay, no. That's bad.
Oh my god.
You got that one?
Oh,
well, Beth.
I don't know if they have anyone else.
You get back rub, then he's gonna summon grandma.
Oh my god.
Yeah, all of us in an asylum would just party. We'll just have our own parties.
No, seriously, if we talked about this kind of stuff, we talk now, like, okay, we talk to dead people and everything, just we would be locked up in asylum, but hey, we would have fun.
Exactly. We'll make it. We'll make a silver lining. If there's no silver lining in being in an asylum, we'll make it. We'll just have our own fun,
Mm-hmm.
Make positive.
Yeah, we'll all be rocking in our own corner.
Exactly.
No.
We're just in
Oh
a
my
wheelchair.
God.
We're just in a wheelchair, just jamming out. Sorry.
Aw, I'm forever a Helena guy. Aw.
And I'll
Instead of
always
being
be
a
ready.
boob guy or but no, that sounds weird. Butt guy. What?
I'm a butt guy. No,
Butt
ass
guy.
man or boob man.
Helena guy.
Ass man or boob man.
Man. They aren't supposed to ask questions. It's a setup. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll be.
If they ask, it's
It's like, what's that for?
yeah. What's that for? I just want to get possessed. It's possessed. What?
Just a little experiment, you know?
Mm-hmm. No,
Little
literally
experiment.
haunted sex doll. That would be interesting.
I guess you can. What, you're fucking the Holy Ghost, literally?
Oh my god.
Like literally, the Holy.
Would that be worse than the butt demon? I'm just asking.
Well,
Asking for a friend.
asking for a friend. What's the worst? Getting fucking the Holy Ghost. Or
I was like,
getting
would you like a succubus or would you like a haunted sex doll?
You said a succubus or a haunted doll? I'm taking the haunted sex doll easily.
Yeah.
I'd rather I appreciate my soul. I don't want it getting sucked out of me.
Yeah, the only thing is you got to clean the sex doll. I mean, that's more work.
I mean, hey, pressure washers exist. Dishwashers exist.
Yeah,
Why are we oh,
a dishwasher.
Yeah, it's like, hey, where's your
Whatever.
girlfriend? Oh, she's in the
she's
dishwasher.
in a dishwasher. Oh my god.
She's going through her
That-
first cycle right now. She'll be done in like, give it a few hours. She'll be
I
done.
imagine someone like peeking in your window and seeing you folding up a sex doll and shoving it in a dishwasher. You're shoving someone in there.
I wonder if a haunted sex doll talks back.
That'd
She
be
might.
that'd be awesome.
it
You
might.
just turn on a spirit box.
Yeah. Then you hear
Spirit
just
box.
sex noises from the spirit box.
You just hear like you put it on the echo mode. You put it on echo mode, and you just hear moans. Just like
Oh
Well,
my god.
5 times.
technically-
Hey, experiment. Somebody needs to do that. That's
All right,
disgusting. I don't-
somebody in here is if someone in here is doing that,
Well,
please,
if you have a haunted sex doll, would that also be a spirit box?
oh my god, I got it. That was a good one. That's clever. That's clever.
I mean, if you have echo mode, I mean, that means it's, I don't know.
I think you're gonna have to say it again for Helena to get it.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it.
That was a good one.
I think she gets it.
Anyways,
I don't think she's going to admit it.
I don't know.
This chat.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I got it.
Okay.
This chat.
You know what it is sex doll is used for, right? And it's got a
Mhm.
box. It would be a spirit box.
Yeah, yeah, haunted box, haunted spirit box.
Got it.
Just watch out for that snail leaving a trail.
Yeah, snail nut.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That reminded me of like this
that was a
one
funny.
time
It made it rust.
we're
That was
talking
crazy.
like we're talking about like I wonder what stream it was. But yeah, this takes me back. Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was literally like
It always gets sexual when
it,
we're on
when I'm
panel.
on here. When I'm on panel.
Yeah.
Because of
Spiritually active here.
because of this guy,
Yeah,
that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Look how
nice.
lucky you
very
are here.
kinky.
I'm sorry.
He's very kinky.
Well, you're lucky, aren't you?
Oh my god. Anyways,
Even
I
though
think I'm gonna
lucky
end
or
the live
not,
stream. Thank you so much for hugging out. There will be more live streams in the future. And
Absolutely.
if there's any ideas, drop them in the comments down
Yeah, I'd
below.
love to hear.
So I know, like, if there's any topic you really want to like us to talk about, or you want to be on panel, just message me and we'll have a spooky talk or talk about sex dolls. I don't know, but
Oh, we're gonna talk about that.
But, yeah.
regardless.
that's why I put random. That's why I put random title in my stream because Nick is so random.
Well,
He is so
Mhm.
fucking random.
I have
Oh,
ADD, dear. That's in my blood, all right?
That's
ADD,
why I always put random in my live stream.
And Nick
Well-
is kinky too.
Yeah, he is. If
On this
you
next
really know
episode.
Ben, not gonna lie.
oh my god. Well,
If
good
you
night,
really know.
everyone.
Yeah.
I'm
I got a
gonna end the
suggestion for
stream.
next
I have a
stream.
headache.
I got a suggestion
Okay.
before we end.
What's before we end? What is it?
Nick's going to have a 101 on how to, what's it? Okay.
How to-
But
on how to
you can't-
sharpen sword up.
We're waiting. Crickets. Play the
It's how
cricket.
to clean your demon doll.
I don't know how to do that, unfortunately.
Wait, what?
Spray that bitch with holy water, I guess.
Spray with holy water.
How to holy douche your demon sex doll.
You just put holy
Oh
water in
my
a pressure washer. You just like.
Oh
and
my god.
She's playing-
Anyways, that's enough for
Yes,
the
I,
stream.
thank you.
Good,
She answered
good
her
night,
phone.
everyone.